A mushroom's the size of a Cadillac!
The bouncer.
Oh my god. Oh my god.
The bouncer.
Shit's not working again. I don't know what it is. My face tracking is working, but for some reason I have it plugged directly into my system. And if you don't know, if you try to do face tracking and you try to plug your phone into your computer, you don't have iTunes installed, it says, I can't communicate with this. Well, I do have Apple's malware installed. For some reason, though, it can't do the USB communication. Not an issue, but I just kind of like, I had a battery issue the other day, and I wonder if it's because, like, from how old the phone is, if Wi-Fi gobbles up the battery faster or something. Actually, hang on. Let me check something. Yes, the reverb is intentional. How are you, Jay? It's because I'm coming into being. Bluetooth is off. I don't know what's going on that would have caused the battery to siphon things so much faster. Because I got through a moderate length session yesterday, and partway through it said, "I'm out of juice, boss," and I'm just like, what are you talking about? It's particularly harsh today. It's the same as usual. You're imagining things. Oh, Jesus. Oh, Jesus. Anyway. I had a call with my brother that went on for a little bit. It was his birthday the other day, so I owed it to him. Now let me see here. He's going through a very interesting, if I may give you some background information, he's going through a very troubling situation in his kitchen recently. And he had basically a mysterious leak that he was talking about for about a week or so. And it just sounded like, oh, it's just your dishwasher. I just said to him, I had the same thing. Do this and that. It's probably going to be fine. Turns out it was not the dishwasher. Interestingly enough, I didn't quite realize this. When he moved into his house, he had a refrigerator. And the refrigerator came with his house, which happens, you know, my refrigerator came with my house. I had like a really shitty one that I replaced eventually. But he had one that was purchased, I want to say, he made it sound like it was bought in the 80s. And you may say, oh no, that's terrifying. But it's effectively like a $15,000 like Viking refrigerator from the 80s with modular parts. So it was like top of the line, and it has parts that you can still buy and replace very easily. So it's inside of a refrigerator alcove, as they are wont to be, you know, their natural habitat. And he's never had a reason to pull the fridge out because it's just perfectly shoved into this little nook, you know? So they eventually find, oh, the leak is not coming. He goes through his whole group of folks who are like contractors, things like that, and plumbers and stuff, and just a long line of people coming in and out the door. And they're like, oh, well, the leak's not coming from your dishwasher. It's nothing from the walls. Not sure. Then somebody says, oh, well, it's coming from further down the kitchen. It looks like, maybe. And he kind of goes, hey, let's pull out the fridge. I'm kind of curious about something. And when they're moving out the fridge, the thing they find out is, you know, the fridge is usually recessed back and it's seating on like cement or something, right? Or whatever is underneath the kitchen flooring. You know what I mean? So they pull it out, and it wasn't sitting on cement. It was actually sitting on, okay, so the source of the leak was something on the fridge, okay? But the thing is, the source, where it was leaking, it wasn't just going straight into the wood. It was going into what was directly underneath the fridge, which apparently the fridge in the entire kitchen and all of the wood was put on top of this laminate flooring from probably the 60s or 50s. So as opposed to, you know, the wood being glued to the cement or whatever substrate you usually have, the previous people just slapped wood directly on top of this and glued it to it. So basically there was this weird laminate membrane that was absorbing the water, and it was also getting under it, like a second skin, and just doing weird shit elsewhere in the kitchen. But the funny thing, the not funny in a clown situation thing, funny in the, oh, that's quite unusual, oh my, is that he sent pictures of this to my mother, and my mother said, oh, we had that exact same laminate in my house when I was growing up. It was very interesting because they had usually asbestos and laminate involved in the production of those, and also the adhesive stuff. So apparently to get it removed, it is sounding like one of those things, whenever he has people come over to remove it, they need to have specialists who can work with potentially highly carcinogenic, very old substances. So he's sort of like, oh, whenever they come and remove this, depending on what all is involved, I cannot be inside the house at all. It was very interesting for him to start sweating bullets when my mother said, oh yeah, they had that stuff in houses when I was growing up. They got it the hell out, you know? He's going through, but he's basically, I was talking to him for like a little over an hour and was coming up on the house time. I was kind of like awkwardly shifting over here going, yeah, and I was typing in over here while starting the stream saying, hang on, it might take me a few minutes. Anyway. He's going down the rabbit hole of that whole nonsense. Because the thing is it was an older home, which means they had smaller rooms. So it's possible that the highly carcinogenic laminate stops at wherever the precipice of the old kitchen was. So he may be in luck there. Or it could go through the entire house. That would really whip ass if that happens. And I don't mean whip ass in the cool sense, you know. Am I in a well? I've been doing this for years, Miss Ikari. This is me coming into being. Hello, hi. This is the usual waiting screen thing. If you can't see me, you don't know where I am. I know that didn't make any sense. I'm winging it. Anyway. I am well. I am in well. I'm doing well. How are you? How are you? You in the general sense. And Miss Ikari. I didn't mean to call you out. Haven't been here that early that often, that's fair. Every now and again I do have a starting soon screen where I ramble a bit. But also, I kind of had to take a little bit to wrap up a call that went on for a bit. I love my brother dearly, but whenever he calls me directly, it's either there is a horrific problem or he's taking the roughly hour and a half drive home and he wants to talk while on the road. Which I know, I do not like that. I know he has speaker stuff and everything, but it's like I am very adamantly, I will never talk when I am driving. But he and my mom are totally cool with it. They don't understand. And I'm like, no, don't do that.
For 38 months.
Hello, Turbo.
House time while packing for my holiday.
Oh, for your holiday? Oh my goodness. Where are you going? Anywhere nice? You don't have to say, but I'm curious. Twirling my hair in my fingers, kicking my feet. Oh my goodness, oh my goodness. Guys, I have so many fucking houses. And I've been rambling too much. And also, because of how I rearranged my desk and stuff, I realized that my cable from my 3D tracking has fallen into one of the little nooks I pulled it through, and I'm too lazy to rectify it now. So, 3D model, I'm closing you. I cannot be asked to crawl under my desk right now. Driving to Luxembourg tomorrow. Ooh! Do love me a good micronation. Never been to Luxembourg. As small as it is, I hear many a tale about it. Let me know how it goes. I sure as shit couldn't drive there. I mean, maybe. Maybe? What would actually be involved with me driving to Luxembourg, actually? Hang on. Surely. I must find this out. I've never actually tried doing this. Telling Google Maps, hey, I want to drive to a far-off continent. Good luck. Drive to Luxembourg. Okay, let me see. Directions. from, I'm going to be very vague and say Houston. I'm going to cut out a couple of steps. Leave now. Yes. It's crunching the numbers. It's not resolving. Oh, wait, no, I had it on transit not available. Oh, wait, walking. What do we do? What do we got? Sorry, we could not calculate walking distances from Houston, Texas to Luxembourg. Okay, driving. You don't have like a ferry built in here? Man. Cycling. No. Damnedest thing, biking score from here to Luxembourg, probably nothing. I mean, like, What would exactly be involved? I would have to get my car onto like a shipping container. But surely, I was wondering if I drove to the far naked wilderness of Alaska, if there'd be some strange, like, ferry I could drive onto. You know what I mean? I've never, ever used one. I've always been tickled by the idea. But I've often been like, I wonder what would be involved just, take an actual ferry to get my car onto something. Where exactly could you go? And I just thought about just, getting across the Bering Straitish area. Taking, if I may zoom into my map, if I may go from Wales to Diomede to, that's Cyrillic. Diomede. Hold on. Hang on, guys. Hang on. I'm pulling up Google Earth. Hang on. Is Sarah Palin's bridge done yet? Was she building one? Don't answer that question. I don't care about that broad. Oh wow, there's Little Diomede Island and Big Diomede Island. Diomede Islands, or in Russian, how do I pronounce that? It's all Greek to me. Actually, no, it's Russian. Wow. Sometimes I get lost in this stuff, where you just zoom in on the smallest particularities on a map. And just being like, I haven't thought about there being a little island out here. You see there's a name and you're like, what's the story with that? There's a little itty bitty place called King Island. What's it have? Nothing. It's just got the name. But it looks like there's beach terrain on the north. Hang on. I love looking at maps. I do too. Man, I could have gone down the whole rabbit hole of like doing mappish stuff back in the day. I didn't, but I mean, that's kind of why I went into the whole GIS stuff. I love maps. I love doing them in field methods. It was great. Hang on. I swear I'm going to give you a visual aid, okay? I will also come off of, hang on. I will also separate myself from the reverb. Could have made GeoGuessr. I'm right here. You already found me. Damn. Game's over. Hang on. Hello, me. Hello. The boy is here. Also, let me take off my hat. I didn't have time to set up the clipping to where it would cooperate properly. Okay. There we go. Hang on. Stand up straight, boy. Ow! Nice overhand. Okay, if I go over here. Over Paya. Okay. Let me see here. Hatless whelp! My scalp! Oh no! Hang on. I was squinting at a few things. Hang on. Browser. I was about to say I should get to the houses pretty fast because I've got like 60 fucking houses. But I've been off for a week, And also I rambled with my brother for about an hour, so like my rambling chakras are already firing on all pistons, right? My word. Always so tickled to look at the far off locales, What's your favorite obscure location? You got some place in the Pacific Ocean that most folks don't know about? My word. I was kind of just like... So the reason I'm thinking... this crossed my mind. Okay. When I was in San Diego for like a off-kai thing. It was all right. Truth be told, I tried to meet up with a bunch of folks on Saturday in particular, and I found that like almost all of them canceled, and I didn't realize it. And the ones that were there that I hadn't met with yet, pretty much all of them were like impossible to reach. So I just kind of milled around, and like pretty much all of Saturday was kind of a wash from off-kai, but also off-kai wasn't really my speed, honestly. So I basically just walked around San Jose, like literally my phone thing that tracks steps and stuff. I was curious at the end of the day where the heck I was, and that clocked me at like 33,000 steps. So I was like, oh, okay. I did trot around a little bit. Just wandered around. And I was kind of like thinking, I was honestly thinking on the way over to San Jose and also on the way back, specifically after all the drifting and wandering and stuff like that. And I've always been kind of like, it wasn't really doable because of job stuff in the past, but now that I can do remote, I've kind of milled around the thought of just doing like solo traveling. And I've often thought about maybe just taking like, I don't know, like an Amtrak and maybe some boat stuff and just heading through continental US and maybe up here and some shit. I don't know. It's always been something I've thought and romanticized about, but it's always been like, I can't do that. But now it's kind of like, I technically can do that, you know? Trains and boats sound amazing. I'm a cheap date. What can I say? Man. But all these little islands. Look at this. St. Matthew Island. I don't know what the fuck that is. Now, this was actually where I was looking at. Diomede. You got a Taco Bell out here? No. Nothing. Bars and pubs. Okay. Bars and pubs nearby. No. You saw nothing. You saw nothing. Adventure over. Google just doxed me. Well, roughly doxed me. It snapped to Houston, but I want to leave things out. Man, can't believe Google's ruining all my fucking fun today. I pull out all the wiring location-wise, and it's like, around the zip code here? You want to know where bars are? Near this island? Near the Bering Strait? Well, how about I snap over to your home address? That's just dumb design, right? I literally clicked a place on the map, and as opposed to searching where I put the pin, it looked near where I lived. Ridiculous. Snitch that I live on Earth, right? I'm not sweating bullets. I don't think I've got people out there who give a rat's ass where the hell I live. Anyway. I did need something to pull me back on course because we are at 30 minutes, you know. Anyway. Yeah, I don't really care. What do you mean you don't care? All right, fine. Stream's over. I'm going home. What was the first house I had, actually? Hang on, I'm refreshing my memory. Because I was talking with my brother, I didn't actually have time to pre-game and figure out my order. Hang on. Dusty, 43?
Dustito just subscribed for 43 months. Alright, see you all later.
Thank you for watching the stream. Let me see. So, where are we looking? First, yeah, my house address, exactly. Actually, we're going to Oakley. Ooh, hang on. Ooh, I swaddled myself up in a blanket, and now it's too hot. Oh, my goodness. I was literally getting too hot and bothered up in the Bering Strait. But I'd actually love to do just solo travel stuff. I thought about that because of the San Jose thing. Saturday was kind of a wash, and it's not because I didn't do anything with Offkai. It was literally because I didn't have time to plan the solo travel stuff. Like there was like a few museums in the area where I bounced in and out the door, kind of like, oh, interesting. But there was also stuff I found out later that I was kind of like, man, I wish I knew about that. Like I spent Thursday, I took the BART from San Jose up to visit Kuvo, and I met Kuvo. I met his lovely fiance, and they took me around San Francisco. That was gorgeous. Absolute thumbs up. Good scenery. It was specifically the Berkeley area. There's like this overlook that is amazing. I was just like, oh my God. Also, funny thing, there were a lot of places where there were incredibly steep inclines, and almost every single one of them, Kuvo would say, oh yeah, I took a skateboard down that, or oh yeah, I took like a bike down that. And every time he said something like, I'm surprised I didn't get killed. And I was just like, Jesus Christ, man, you went down that in a skateboard? He's like, yep. Momentum eventually caught me. Oh yeah, I met their cats. Oh my god. Oh my god. People who don't know, Kuvo has 2 wonderful cats. He shares a lot of photos of them. There's Coconut, who is a diva. Coconut was terrified of me. I figured this would have been the case for both of them, but oddly enough, Earl was just kind of like, hey, what's up? I was trying to pet Earl, and it's not that he was running away. He was kind of moving his head away, kind of like, you trying to pet me? What? What? Hey, stop that. Stop. I love his cat photos. Earl's fur is so incredibly soft. Like, oh my god, that is like soft, soft, soft fur. But it was, I was trying to stay distant from Coconut, but the thing is, whenever I was walking around to do something, Coconut ended up being directly in my path. So she was backpedaling, thinking I was approaching her, and she's like, oh god, oh god, oh god, oh god, oh god. And I'm just like, I'm just walking this way because I put my wallet in here. Just every time I walked around in the house, she was just terrified. I'm just like, well, she didn't do a good job of hiding though. Like, the 2 cats in the house, the 2 cats that I grew up with, they did not like strangers. And if a stranger was in the house, they would run and they would hide under a bed. You would not see them. But like Coconut was just kind of like watching from afar. Anyway, I should actually get the stuff rolling, right? Where do I want to orient these guys over here? This is here. Okay. Browser. I did share it, yes, before Google doxed my locale. Oh, did it come undone? Hang on. Why did it? Oh, because that was Chrome. Right. This other Chrome. Right. Reset Bingo. Yeah, I'm starting Bingo in a bit. And just as a refresher, because of weeks off and things like that, the ladder is just a singular thing for top 3 for June, July, and August will get a sub. And that also works out because I might, within the next couple weeks, I might have to be out of town on a weekend, maybe to visit the folks just to help out. Okay. But that'll even things out nicely. Let me see. Okay. So I am, couple subs behind, I think. Let me see. Yeah, 2 subs. Okay, for Turbo and Dust Eye. Okay, let me do this. Okay, and right. Okay. Yeah. All right. Let me tidy up words on stream for the midway break. Do this here. Let me call 2 randoms. 1 second, guys. 1 sec. I will do Rambling Derail for...
I've never seen a mushroom that size.
Free, even though this was all before stream, but just because I also have to do a random. Let me just real fast. Text super fast. Sorry, guys. Is that right? Sure. Okay. Am I good to go? I think so. And... okay. Yeah, perfect. Okay, there we go. Okay, so I got those randoms, got this. See, by the first image, the people who lived here are the kind that leave out the Christmas tree lights all year. Oh, hang on, am I missing something here? Or are you doing a called shot? Oh, you're talking about the actual... oh, fuck, that's right. I can't do this in this browser. I've got to look around for an extension in Edge.
That's not such a big mushroom.
Wow. What is going on? You running coax, brother? Oh, wow. So they've got this guy here that looks like it goes straight south and maybe hits a panel. I think I see a panel. I think those are newer LED tube lights. I'm really kind of curious about the dangly bit over here, you know, the actual proper electrical engineering term, you know? Okay. Not ran well. Yeah, it's not even tightened up. There's too much slack on them. Wow. Huh. All right. Let me squeeze this down. Okay. There is a very specific type of person who lives here. I will let you make judgments as you see fit. A lot of Sooners, a lot of motorcycle stuff. Don't look above the door. Don't look above the door, by the way. I know. But they've got this shit I'm also noticing these bird decals. These look so bad. What is it about these that look so bad? Maybe just the fact the wings are spread out like here and there's not... Okay, it's because there's not feathers behind it, I think, literally. I know you're supposed to be looking straight ahead, but it just looks like they got little noodles and they're wiggling them around, you know what I mean? Oh my goodness. We might have tchotchkes. A Punisher skull over there. Skull. That's definitely Punisher skull over there. I don't know what the fuck that's supposed to be, though. Oh, and also that wood paneling. You don't even center your media console on those windows. What the hell, man? They look like they're trying to be tits. I don't think those are tits. Not over here. We talking about the same thing? Laminate panel on the wall looks so tacky. Oh yeah. This is the canary in the coal mine that's getting us, huh? Let's see. I actually didn't notice the Confederate flag thing until I flipped to the photo. Let me see here. Because there are some other... There's some loud things that are grabbing our description, or our Ooh. Oh, yeah. Hang on. Guys, I want to make a new redeem. It's self-explanatory. It grabs my attention so often. What should we call it? The rat's nest. Maybe. I'm crowdsourcing what we could call this redeem, you know? Because it's like if I ever see it, it stops me, and I am intrigued. Cable spaghetti. I like the idea of rat's nest. Just call it rat's nest, you know? If I remember to do that, I will do that after this game. House spaghetti. Yeah. Okay. I will call it Rat's Nest / House Spaghetti. We've already got meat. What's wrong with a little bit of a what's a noodle? I don't fucking know a noodle type. Okay. So front doors to our right. Wow. I didn't quite notice the roof line slant. Okay. Anything fun here? Ooh. The walls. I'm trying to see if this is weird, rough, barren material, or if it's just a bunch of shit on it. It's like rough texturing over here. Ceiling painting? Yes. I didn't think about that, but definitely yes. This is a dying house. Oh my God. Okay. So front doors to our right, we've done a 180. You got dog, you got der, you got Jesus. Jesus is looking over y'all in the kitchen. This is the breakfast room. Oh, wait. Oh. That's not a gun safe, right? I don't think it's a gun safe. Hang on. I think I see the word pissing. I don't know if I'm seeing things. That could say pissing. It could say anything else, though. Is it a humorous bathroom sign? Probably not, but I'd like to bet my cards on it. You think these people know what a gun safe is? You're right. They probably have their guns out in the open. We got crashed. Wow, a lot of skulls. There's Jesus. Huh. Okay. Okay. Jack Daniels chandelier. Really pulls the room together, I say. I'm doing dangerous stuff. I'm doing undo. OBS hates undo. Didn't crash yet? Uh-huh. Wait. Does it say passing only or pissing only? Oh! What does it say? Parking only. Oh, man! I was so close to pissing. Bones. What the? Huh. Hey there, handsome. Parking in here all by yourself. House looks how I feel about my IT career right now. What part in here represents Kubernetes? Tell me this now.
Too much baggage.
Oh yeah, there's a lot of baggage in here. Maybe some toxic masculinity, maybe? Oh yeah. Oil for my lamp? Yeah. Incredible divorce energy? You're thinking this person got close to a lady? Oh wait! Happy Father's Day! Oh my god. I got egg on my face. But actually, wait, they could still be from a divorce. Being a father doesn't immediately correlate something like that. Divorced as fuck. Gotta be. Okay. They had kiddo. Congrats on the antics leading up to kiddo, I guess. Kids do not dwell here. Yeah. Outside of maybe one weekend per month, you know? Just casting that out there. Bowling pin, lanterns, tchotchkes. Oh. Okay, that's a Michael, I think. That should count for a Michael. A lounge. Okay. All right. Cages for little guys. Any little guys spotted though? I don't think so. God, this is divorced as hell, Jesus. Because okay, you've got this as your quote and unquote breakfast table. Miserable stools, okay? Then you've got this area, which this feels like ideally you could turn this into a dining room or another eating area. There's even a chandelier here, but they use it for their kennels, which take up most of the room. Nothing against dogs. I love dogs so much. I love dogs. I love cats. Not snakes. Not a fan of snakes. Not a fear thing, but I just don't like them. But they're dedicating an entire room to pet kenneling when they really don't have too much involved, you know? Not little dogs either. No. This is like a Labrador right here. A North American brown dog, as I like to call them. Dudes this age, anywhere from 50s, 60s, 70s. Because my dad is 70. He has friends who love hanging their hogs. I'm so glad, Wary, that you're sticking with the spelling of hogs. For people who weren't here for Shenmue yesterday, we no longer spell it as hogs. H-O-G. It's H-A-W-G. If anybody happens to spell it otherwise, you will be corrected by a spell checker in chat. Also, Harley Davidson over there, Harley over here. Wow. Big brand dedication. I feel like they'd be on the younger end of that because they had a Father's Day thing. So I would want to say, honestly, this could be a wide area. This could be like a young father still, you know? If anything, I'd say 50s on the high end, maybe, you know? You see hogs last night? Oh, I saw so many hogs. We're getting just stopped in the street nonstop. Told to look for a guy with shades and a jacket and a bandana riding a hog, and right behind me, he's driving by, and Rio's kind of like, I see. Do you know this man named Charlie? He comes by every now and again. Oh, this is just the cement. You've ripped up all the carpet already, huh? Okay. Biking jackets? Them's biking jackets. My word, my word. That dresser's from before the divorce. Yeah. For some reason, the divorce, she didn't know that he ran off with this. This was not his. This was not his. He got this in the marriage. Empty bottle of Jack on the night table. Is it decorative, Jack?
Lesbian Terran just subscribed for 11 months.
Oh.
Hoggers.
Thanks, Hogchamp. Thank you for the Prime at 11, lesbian. No, that is not. It's decorative. It pulls the room together. Oh my god. Oh my god. Holy moly. Holy moly. Hang on, gang. I need to zhuzh myself up a little bit. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. It blends in. Look at that. Okay. Guys. I hope it's not I hope this patch isn't too noticeable, okay? Wow, Live Laugh Hunt would go so hard as furniture in a zombie shooter game. It really would. Okay, let me see here. Huh. Any other good accoutrement? Keep calm and carry... Relatively vanilla. I was expecting something... Expecting something a little more... I don't know. Okay. Oh. Is this the guest room? Oh, God. Guitar. Guest room. Guitar. They're big on the decorative guitar aesthetic, huh? I suspect carry means something else here. I didn't actually think of it in that regard. Honestly, if it said keep calm and carry, I'd kind of be like, oh. 2 toothbrushes, a master bath. Someone lives with this guy? Well, maybe they've got a spare. I don't know. What if one clunks out? Okay, inversion table, a little hog in the corner. Look at him. Just a scamp little guy. A little porkling. What would you call an itty bitty hog? A porkling? That's what I'm going with. Hoglet. Ugh. That paneling. Ugh. No hot showers in there. House. Hoglet. Also, kind of a... I'm sorry, I fold my towel when I hang it up. I don't have it go the entire extent of the towel rack. So it just kind of looked funny to see this for a moment, you know? Maybe different strokes, different folks, I guess. Shote, if you want the actual answer. There's an actual answer? Whoa. Wait a second. What happened here? My neighbor can just trot on over? Well, actually, it's probably chain link. A hogsident? Oh, no. Oh, no. Oh. Is this a crib? Maybe not. Maybe not. Is it just me, or was that a taller than average shower stall? It is a little high, yeah. That is actually a pretty high roof line. Yeah. The shower's a little high, but this is a nice consideration if you're tall. But also the roof does go up a little high. 8-foot ceiling? Yeah. Usually in a case like this thing usually goes straight up to the ceiling damn near. So it's interesting to see this spot right above this. It might just because it's a bit of a squat enclosure. And this is really making it seem more looming, right? Oh, it's okay. Yeah, this is an outdoor table thing. I thought it was like a really weird, rusty crib. Okay. Okay. Just a really ugly table. Yep. Anyway, that ugly table could possibly be yours for a little over $250,000 in Norman. Wow. '07. That's a rough 19 years on this house. Uh-oh. 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 Ooh, yes! Solid bones. Yum.
Goes up.
Excellent. Excellent. Hang on. My word, my word. That's all it has going for it. Hang on. We do love a skeleton around these parts. Hang on. I need to jump scare people. An innocuous thing. Bueno, bueno. Okay. Okay. Let me do buzzwords. Where's that pop up? Hang on, guys. Buzz. Do this over here. All right. Okay, I've got this cropped okay. Whether you're looking for your next fix and flip rental property or long-term investment, this house offers a chance to build equity in an established Norman neighborhood. God, they really know. They really know if you're buying this place, you're going to have to do a lot of heavy lifting. This is entirely centered around, please, somebody come and barely Norman. Wow. Sold in 07 for, okay, it was a plot of dirt for $24,500, 07. Then, wow. Within 6 months, they slapped some sort of a house on here and sold it for 120. Wow. Huh. Okay. I am extremely skeptical of anything going on in the entirety of this house. If they built this house for like a little over 100,000, kind of like, no scripts for the house. Yeah, that's the other thing. They're saying bring your flipping skills on a house that's not even old enough to drink. You know, it's kind of like, uh-oh. Yeah, just a house that's somehow under 20 years, you know, just about like 20 years old. That somehow has electrical wiring. I don't know why. Let me see here. Who did I want to go to next? Do I want to do this guy? Yes. All right. Okay. Okay. Roof. So this was a church, huh? No. Bit of a long house. Okay, it might have been a church. Ooh, look at that step. Look at that difference. Ooh, charming. So that is cement, and it comes straight down, huh? Wow. What denomination? Well, it's pretty dark right now. I don't think it's a goth church, though. A lovely contrast. It's so nice. How you doing, Tumisi? Let me see. Do I want to do ankle breaker if we're just inside the front door with steps? I sometimes let this slide, but I don't know in this case. Not a Gurch. What's the criteria for a Gurch again? Ankle breaker at the least. That's the thing. That's the thing. I'm kind of like, should I call this for ankle breaker? But even step is real bad. Yeah, I'll go ahead. It's a gray, blurry line. Well, I mean, it's not really gray now. It's kind of like a bit of a charcoal. Okay. Oh, wow. So we came in. God, look at this. There's just a balcony right here? Like, when this was a church, did they come out and do all their stuff from the top of a balcony? Kind of nice in a way? I mean, we've had many churches of many flavors. We had one with like sex tables that did tattoos a few weeks ago. The choir loft. Isn't the choir loft like right behind when you come in the house? Is that usually how it works? Might have been choir loft? I thought that was supposed to be like... I guess there's not really a proper place for it then other than second story? Huh. Okay. Oh, wow. Actually, wait, okay, hang on. Where is this then? Because we got a stairway up to a second level. Does that lead up to here? Huh. Like, did we just basically pop to the second floor and this is down to that? Yeah. Hang on a second. Hang on a second. Just got a text about something. Oh. Got a random text. I thought it was like I saw. I wasn't sure if it was like a family thing. Election bullshit? No. It was just a picture my sister-in-law sent all of us. I think it's like it's like a Frozen sort of thing, like a bedroom at IKEA. Okay. Now we got an arcade down there. Not sure what we're looking at. But it's like, okay, there's this over here. And then there's this opposite it. I'm trying to think of if, when this was a church, if this was service, did you have to come upstairs to attend things? Or is there a second chamber underneath this? I'll do arcade for that, even though we can't see what it is. What are they texting about? Hang on. Okay. Whenever there's like a family text thing. Whenever one of them sends out a text, there's usually like a bajillion reactions and texts and things. And then there's some family members who are on iPhones and it says so-and-so reacted with so-and-so. So every now and again when there's a conversation, there's like 15 bajillion notifications. I'm just like, huh? What's going on? Oh, okay. X-Men. Is that an X-Men cabinet? Oh. Wow. What's this doing in the house of the Lord? Conversation area. They left a little pew behind. Okay. Now, ooh. We got gamers?
X-Men welcome to die.
Do we have gamers? Okay. Garf! Yes! Got the shelf of Garf? Wow. We got Cougar print. Could be gamer girl. Could be. Oh my god. Oh my god. Do we have what they call a goth baddie? Is that what it's called? Don't know. Did you call arcade? Yes. A gamer garf, at least. Anything interesting? Single monitor, pretty wide. I see a microphone on a boom arm. I might have that same arm.
I've never seen a mushroom that size.
Pink mouse. Wow. Found the elusive goth gamer girlfriend, right? That's why they're so elusive. They're inside of a church. You didn't think you'd find them inside. They're like, well, surely they've got a place next to a graveyard, right? That's how it works, isn't it? They're a gamer or a singer. Oh. Bathroom. Yeah. Okay. Oh, and this overlooks... Ah, I see. Decidedly not goth gamer girl. Goth in the church, this is how the Romans fell, I believe. Yeah. The Visigoths got really big into streaming. I was actually thinking about that when I saw the leather boots up here. I'm like, oh, this is a goth gal, ain't it? Decidedly ho-hum humdrum closet in the other rooms here. There's an amp back there. I usually see that circle thing around a mic on a Singer microphone. Circle thing around a mic. Oh, you mean like the impact, the shock thing? I got that on mine. It's good for mitigating reverberations from desks and stuff. Oh, what the? What's this poster? Okay, hang on. Waweli. And also... Most I know is MP3 and WAV. Don't you worry, I know my thing about talkie files. Okay. Let me squeeze this down. And compress. Okay. Oh. Waweli. What is Waweli? Hang on, I'm gonna Google this. What's Waweli? Waweli. Chimpanda. No? Waweli Chimpanda. But what else is Waweli? That is Waweli, right? I'm seeing hits from something called Wawel Castle that has like a dinosaur that's spouting fire?
Kefka40 just subscribed for 50
Kefka,
months.
50! Wow. Thank you so much. Good time zone. Hang on. Show us. I'm working on it. Hang on. I'm seeing these pictures. Is there an actual article
That's
I can
not
pull
such a
this
big
up?
mushroom.
Oh my god, that is bitchin'. What context is this guy from? Hang on, guys. I just need to find a good site to show you here. It's all... Is this Polish? It's all Polish. I think it's in Krakow. Waweli loss. Congratulations? Question mark? Okay, here we go. The Legend of the Wawel Dragon. Krakow Travel. Hang on. Okay. My word. But it shoots... I've seen pictures... Oh, wait, there's a Wikipedia page. Hang on. Where it's actually got the fire. Hang on. Okay, let me stretch this around. Wawel Royal Castle, pronounced Wawel. Let me see here. But there's also a dragon. Wawel Dragon. Oh, yeah. Look at that fucking guy. Look at that. Extremely cool. Early period of Wawel's history originates the popular and enduring Polish myth of the Wawel Dragon. Today, it is commemorated on the lower slopes of Wawel Hill. Huh. In front of Smoksajama, Dragon's Den. What on earth? Heroically slain by Krakus, the legendary Polish prince who supposedly founded the city of Krakow and built his palace above the dragon's lair. The oldest known literary reference to the Wawel Dragon comes from the 12th century in the work by Wincenty Kablier. My condolences. What the heck? When was the statue built? It spits fire. Dragon's Den. Oh, this is the limestone cave. Holy shit. 1972, a fire-breathing dragon was erected at the entrance to the cave. That's cool as hell. That's cool as hell. That's the dragon that burnt down Disneyland. We need their powers. We need them to come back, okay? As somebody with a relative who works at Disney, I'm sorry, brother, but they need to be punished. Let me see here. Now, there is something else going on here. There's some Oh, a mannequin. I haven't seen one of those in a while. That's a random redeem. That's a meme square. Hang on, hang on. Ignore. So what we got? We got dress form. There's a skull on the top shelf. Huh. Industrial sewing machine. Yeah, there's a nice singer over here. That's fairly modern, isn't it? Like it's got a okay. The treadle thing is something you can get on most of them, but this is like an entire one unit thing. Wow. Like this is just a stop and start. Like you can get a cheapo brother sewing machine like I've got that's got a little treadle, but this is an entire work surface designed around older ones. It's even got like a belt right here. My goodness. Wonder how old this is. Wow. Definitely somebody who knows their stuff though. Oh yeah? Got a nice bathroom. Yeah. Okay. Huh. Okay. And there's also basement, possibly. All right. 2 TVs. Anything else, though? Ah! Oh, no. Oh, no. It's Gremlins. They've got the Flasher Gremlin from Gremlins 2, the new batch? Like, I wonder, this has got to be like a reproduction though. Oh man, I need to rewatch Gremlins 2 at some point and Gremlins 1. Don't worry, we got Tchotchke from the last game. My word. I wonder, is this owned by the goth baddie? The one who's got the sewing machine? My God. That's some Red Letter Media energy. It's holding up pretty well, so this has got to be like a newer production, so to speak. Because the prosthetics on these guys have got to be giving up the ghost by now. They're basically turning into those Ninja Turtle masks, right? Man. The iconic Flasher Gremlin. He didn't have a formal name, but that's probably what he was called. That's all he did. He flashed the girl, and then he got punted. Anything else? No? Okay. 1.3 million? Northeastern, not Northeastern, Northeastern Massachusetts. Wow, that's some valuable dirt. Arcade never got called? Oh, did I not? Thank you for telling me. I could have swore I did that. There we go. 1900. I do like it whenever somebody catches that I didn't call something. It's almost always the thing they needed for a bingo. Like, oh, I know why you were watching that like a hawk. Congrats. 12 redeems already. My word. Anything fun here? Steam shower. Yeah. Carrara. Marble bath. Yada. Let's see. Okay. Boy, it must be a pretty prime spot given the price tag. Jeez. Sold 2022. Sold 2016. Pretty invariably within about the same price range, really. How often has this changed hands in the past? Oh my word. 05 for about 200,000. Then trying to sell it. Sold 700,000, like 9-ish years later? No, 11 years later. Okay. Let's see now. Whoops. I did hide it, right? I did. Cheap in 05, in financial crisis, it went up. Yeah, it was probably just extremely dire, you know what I mean? Okay, got a quick one. Hi, Chinder, how you doing? Only 10 photos. A nice, humble establishment. The A-Team? The A-Team van? Oh, wow. Y'all have got your peepers on. There might be some memorabilia here. There might be some. I actually didn't realize that was the A-Team. Even the license plate says A-Team. So, moving forward, yes, Enkathemarin. Yes, Nick. Yes, Nick. Yeah, Nick. What's up? Just need a Mr. T sighting. I don't think there's a Mr. T. There is a bit of a Carpathian kitten loss situation here. Somebody really liked Ghostbusters too. It's a big sequel day, isn't it? I mean, we had Gremlins 2, and immediately we go into the Ghostbusters 2, The Mystery of the Goo. I feel Ghostbusters 2 had a lot of dislikes toward it. This looks generated. I think it is generated, honestly. It really looks like it. Now, let me see here. Choice of a photograph? Yeah. The owner in the bottom right. I was looking at that. Oh. Is this specifically from some movie in some regard? There's a couple things in here that I don't recognize. Okay. I'm wondering if this is supposed to be from something. Is that Clint Howard? I have no clue. Somebody said, is that a picture of Clint H? Hang on. What was Clint Howard in? I'm not familiar with the name. Let me see. I'm bad at actor names. Hang on. What have you been in that I've seen? Ice Cream Man? We never got ice cream where I lived. Never saw him. If it's who I think you mean, no, it isn't him. I should do render. I sped through this because, spoilers, there's some random media things sprinkled around in here. The fact that it's rendered in Photoshop makes me kind of feel sad. I usually skip things that are hardcore renders, you know? That is Clint Howard image on TV tropes, apparently. Let me see. Only 10 photos. There's this over here. Okay. Once again, I don't know if it's specifically supposed to be from... some of these are pop media reference things. Not Polian. There's this lady here, and what looks like a actual... Okay, not actual kitchen. Some of these things are renders. The counter looks real. The decor, these are renders. Goblin Home Alone trap onto the stove. Well, that's just attic access. We usually let that slide right there. A secondary attic access. That's a golden girl, I guess. This house is naked. It's got to be naked for sure. What is this trim job here? What is this trim job? Oh, that's Murder, She Wrote. Right. That's not a golden girl. Right. She's even in the middle of writing. That's on me. Angela Lansbury. Is Langsbury? I always said Lansbury. Never watched Murder, She Wrote. And then there's a Seinfeld thing. Never really watched Seinfeld, but even I knew about this. Explore. No clue what this is. I don't know. Brandon Bird? Richard Gere? He looks very sweaty in that close-up. Is that Eric Roberts? We're getting a lot of names here. Let's see. Scrungle this around. Okay. Anything else? Bathroom. No Easter egg here. My husband has some of his works. The Murder Shed. Look at that. don't like this house. I feel sad that it's rendered because they got Pee-wee's bike back here, you know? Dang. So sad. So sad. Oh well. Oh well. I haven't seen Pee-wee's Big Adventure since I was a kiddo. My God, my God. So, 120,000. Pontiac, Michigan. Let me see here. Endless possibilities, Pontiac Ranch. I don't think any photo is 100% real except the murder shed. Yeah, I was looking at the murder shed one. I'm like, there's got to be something snuck in here, right? Right? No? Okay. Okay. How much is it going for? 120,000. Let me see. Is this just like not far outside of Detroit? Let me see here. Yeah, outskirts of Detroit. Northwest Detroit. Seems high for Pontiac. Really? About a half hour from Detroit? Yeah. My word. I'm kind of scared of what the actual house looks like if it's going for that little. Let me see here. So, got 40 minutes for the break. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Not a render. Okay. Pontiac isn't 120K nice. Poor Detroit. My goodness. Okay. Pontiac is the movie Coraline takes place in. Never seen it. Let's see. Let's see. Nice and bricky. Okay, okay. Inside. Thank you very much. And tiger print on the ceiling. Oh, my word, my word. Shaggy carpet and... Ooh, that's an old TV on the left margin. You seeing that? My goodness, my goodness. Bella, 44 with the Prime?
Wow, Bella just subscribed for 44 months. Pelbies.
What's your language? How you doing? Thank you so much for the 44. Welcome to the Elvis house. Old World Tech. I want to see more of that TV. Let me see. Goodness. The Elvis couch? Oh. Oh. Okay, that's a door? I know it's not real. It's a door, I believe. Yeah. Closet, I guess? Closet access? Cocaine and cocaine accessories. I know Elvis was into some stuff. Was Elvis famously into cocaine? I know that Elvis had a number of health things, but was he famously into cocaine? Thought it was painkillers? Everyone was into cocaine? Yeah, I figured that's the thing. Shag sofa is a lot. It is. I never understand these sorts of sofas because they're the kind of thing you sit down on and it's just synthetic shag that doesn't breathe. So you're going to immediately start sweating. You know what I mean? Ooh. The old ukebox player. And then the charging corner. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. That outlet is siphoning all the juice. There's your Tava. Yeah, it's a good Tava. I like them. I do like the old jukebox here. Nice chunky buttons. They got their little Elvis gunpla over here. Is that real or is that a cat bed? Anything could be a cat bed. I don't see anything specifically immediately. This is low-key 70s cocaine, not 80s neon Wall Street cocaine. You know, enough folks have brought it up. I'll do cocaine decor. Sure. Okay. Are you hungry tonight? What else we got going? The kitchen. Ooh. Oh, man. Get a load of those knobs. Wow. That is old. My goodness. I just want to reach out and grab them. Look at those things. That's a really old, interesting fixture, is it not? Yeah. Absolutely no counter space. Boy. Same thing, they have that faucet on a cheap stainless sink. I'm really transfixed by this whole fixture setup. Okay. What else we got going here? Oh. Is that a copper bread box or is that something else? Huh. Copper or copper approximating. I'm just like, why would you have copper for that? Copper front, yes. Maybe just copper approximating. Rose gold bread box. Or that, yeah. Okay. We got turquoise on this, but no other turquoise. The Dishmaster. Wow. Is that still a brand? Nice swanky pendant over the breakfast table. Painting around the cabinets is turquoise? Oh. A very light, yeah, a very light shade. Yeah, I can see it. So heavily 70s, I can smell the stale cigarette smoke. Boy. What do you want to bet this tiger pattern used to be white tiger before the tobacco settled in? It didn't get here orange. Wow. So we got peacocking, we got entire wall mirror. Okay, more peacocking over here. Reeves? Old vinyls in the bottom right. Jim Reeves, thank you. I was trying to read that. Wow, another old boob tube. Look at that. Another facade for a closet of some sorts. Aw. The fake bookcase is kind of intriguing. Hang on, how many? That's 4 bingos. I haven't been looking. You can hear the clicky clack. I wonder if it actually works. Ooh, what the? Oh, wow. Huh. The cold lighting's a little harsh, but I kind of like the staging of this little stairway situation. There's the closet there. What's the layout, though? Like, you walk forward here. We're taking the photo from what I thought was down... Oh, okay. I understand. Yeah, they're beaded curtains. That's why they look so strange. I couldn't quite make it out. That's beaded curtain. Okay. Huh. Okay, they're just holding the camera up really high. I was expecting the railing to go diagonally down with the stairs, but they're just, I guess. Okay. Either way, the eyes are playing tricks as they are wont to do. Wink. So much Elva. Wow. Strange placement for the potted plant here. Okay, bathroom. Yeah. Oh. Wow, look at that old unit. And a hairdresser thingo? Boy. Big on collected shit, huh? Old hairdryer? Boy, just tuck your beehive of hair into that thing. My goodness. The other Elvis suite. Ooh. What exactly would you do with this place? Did they just rent this out for really cheap themed Airbnb stuff? This house is frightening. Yeah. Where is this? Oh, I understand. This is in Memphis. Okay. It all comes together. Oddly enough, it's a themed location in Memphis. It's only $175,000. So these rooms are fucking tiny, by the way. Square footage is a little under 2,200 square feet. We've had so many rooms. These have got to be itty bitty. Like, that's a queen size that's taking up probably most of the room. The camera angle's throwing us off. House has too much going on for so little space. Totally, totally. Shipping container exterior. With a bit of a rupture going on here. I see. Can I figure out where this is? I don't even know if that's part of the house. Well, we have the camper out here. Do we go inside the camper? We did see a brick facade, though. Yeah, there is some brick somewheres. I want to see where that... Oh, is that where it is? Is it access to this? No. I don't think so. I'm not sure. Camper 1, Camper 2, AstroTurf. Actually, wait, that's AstroTurf, Real Grass. Okay. Here we go. So where is this? This is a separate standalone unit, isn't it? I think it is. What does the plaque say? Did I speed past a plaque? Oh! Elvis Presley, 1935 to 19 whenever when he died. Is this supposed to be dedicated to him, or did they just plop a plaque down there? She buried him here? That's right, this is where the king lives. Oh my god. Humble beginnings, humble ends. Wow. 175 Memphis. Welcome to Little Graceland. Retro-themed short-term rental. Glamping. Backyard features AstroTurf. Less than a mile from Graceland. Ah, a turkey setup. No, turnkey setup. I see, I see. 4 King Boss Health Bars. Okay, I see.
Turkey setup.
I see what happened here. I see what happened here. 2017. Suddenly, I got a bright idea, guys. 2026. Okay, maybe not. Maybe not. How have they not been sued? Trying to escape. Trying to sell this place before they can't. Before the lawyers find out. Huh. All right. All right. Close this. Where am I at? Half an hour. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. How's about a good old-fashioned breeze block special? Now, what do you mean by that, G-Hop? Oh, don't you worry, don't you worry. Let me just go ahead and... Oh, that's the end of the game. But... Oh, non-functional has already been checked from one of the random redeems. So let me do auto call. Okay. They forgot to add texture. I would love it if it was like the fuchsia missing texture aesthetic. Look at that. You may think, oh, wow, the glass is so reflective. I can see the tree line right behind us. Grave news, my friend. Grave news. Oh, but imagine what could be. This could all be yours. And yet... A nice amount of natural light. I always wonder, with places like this that are sitting out to the elements, do you think you have to come through here and scare out the local wildlife? Like, what if a bear shows up and it takes up residence inside the garage, you know? Imagine that, you know? Is that a mega mansion or a hotel resort? I'll tell you this place is more expensive than you're thinking, okay? You may think a non-functional home in the middle of the woods, it's probably not going to be too terribly much. This is $4.7 million. It's located in West Lynn, Oregon. Now, Pacific Northwest, that explains part of it. But I'm also kind of like, how much land does this come with? Let me see here. I suppose it's the location, the acreage that's going on here. Thinking 3 million, not 4. Yeah, this basically rounds up to 5, more or less. Yeah, it's got to be... The location looks very nice. Does it come with the lake? Or... No, it comes with West Lynn or... Because it's Oregon. Finger guns? Got them? Here's the wood interior. Okay, okay. Well, there's no water moccasins. It's got that going for it. 4 million for less than a half-finished house. 4.7 million. Ooh. Looky, looky. So, wow. This is where you could have your basketball court. I guess it's just bones. It's just bones. How many acres? That is what I am scratching my chin and musing over. I figure this got to come with a shitload of land. But I mean, 30-car garage, that's just one car. You're bullshitting me. Hold on! Did they switch rooms, or are they shifting their metrics? I see. Different chamber, I guess it's a different chamber. 50 fucking cars! Okay. And the riverfront. Alright. Wow, what is that over there? I'm gonna go to map view after this. I'm curious. Is that a farm? Huh. Endless possibilities. Yeah. Alright. So, as I mentioned, this is West Lynn, Oregon. 4.7 million. Prepare to fall in love. One of the most extraordinary waterfront properties. 32 acres. Anything interesting here? No. Nothing. Nothing. I want to see here. What exactly is going on with the neighbor? Can't do that on here, can I? Is this gonna... Okay. Let me see. Peace of Mind Nursery? Westland Painting Design. Okay, I believe it's right here. So the place we're seeing is possibly one of these. Let me go to... which of these is it? Show imagery. No, it's the layers. Okay. Oh, so this is what I'm seeing. What is Yosemite Brothers? Oh, it's a nursery. No, it's not Yosemite. It's Yoshitomi. Slight misreading on my part. A grow house. Hey, the grow house comes in later here. Wow. 5-star reviews. Very nice. And then you got this guy. Wow. Actually, can I get... No. It's private property, I know, but I'm kind of... Can I... There's the grow op, and, I see. Okay. Looks dour. That's the atmosphere. Don't worry. Photos may have been taken during, like, I don't know, the wildfires, judging by how that looks. Jesus. Okay, we got Cool House. But... let me start the next game. Alright. Game ended. Let me do the new redeem before I forget. Let me see here. Extensions. Okay. So, let me do... where is it? Event configuration. Okay, edit events. Okay, and I'm going to do rats. Okay. It should be enter. There we go. Rat's Nest / House Spaghetti. Okay. Now, let me refresh the pop out. 46. There we go. Create event. There we are. All right. All right. Check this over here. Okay. Okay. All right. So, let me see. This functional. Okay. Okay. Now then. Right, I didn't decide which one I was going to go to next. 72 photos. Oh! Hang on. Do you have what I'm looking for? Ooh. You do have some good stuff. Okay, okay. I got one that's 72 pictures. I think we can get through it pretty fast, honestly, though, because it's kind of front-loaded with the good stuff. Let me see here. Whoop, whoop. Cube! Okay. We do have Cube. Good eye. That is foreshadowing of Cube. It is... This is going to be I should have done repurpose in the last game with the church, but I entirely forgot. I'll go ahead and mark that off now. Front-loaded cubes. It's got them throughout. Also, I do see a face here. It's like half-lidded. Actually, it's more of like a slack jaw expression. Like, huh? It's a strip club, isn't it? No, I'm taking y'all somewhere classy. It is Pearl. Look at that. It is an eatery. Sorry, a gentleman's club. It's got Cube at the bar all the way down. Look at that. Pricey strip club? No, just a pricey bar. Oh, yeah. And they got booth seats. Incroyable. Love Cube. There is a mirror hell implied. So let me go ahead and mark this off. What exactly did Pearl or Pearls do? Was this strictly... Let me see. Let me go back. Pearl. This is in Eureka, California. I wonder. A virtual strip club, the worst? You just sit down, you have to pull up little... They give you iPads to watch the shows on. Man, look at that. There's the front with the cube. Okay. Behind the bar? Does it come fully stocked? Oh. Okay, okay. Pearl. What happened out here? We just started the next game. You must have gotten a good pull. The squiggly screensaver on the piece of shit monitor. Oh, did I miss a screensaver? Kind of seems like a lame bar. I mean, they're selling it for a reason, probably. Okay, we got restrooms. We got Cube in the restroom. Pardon me. Oh, no. They got diamond plate next to the pisser. I don't know if I've ever seen... I've never seen a public restroom use diamond plate. This seems like a bad idea, you know? Stainless steel urinal? Had this custom welded in Detroit. It's Eureka spelt like the first saber. Just the typical Eureka spelling. Oh my god. We have the fridge, I guess? Actually, no, this is probably not refrigerated. No. Okay. Exits? Okay. This is the front. The rest of it, there is a situation upstairs for live-in. Can't find it online. Allegedly, it was a classy 50s style diner bar. I've seen 50s style tonight. I am skeptical. That is rendered. Now, I said it's kind of front-loaded with the stuff I want to show you. The rest of it is pretty boring. It's just this open space up here. Yeah, there's a countertop. So I'm just going to zip through this. Oh, actually... Oh, okay, that's the second floor, and you can look down. I wasn't quite sure what I saw there. There's Yelp? What do we have on Yelp? Oh, no. 3.5 stars? Ricky's the best bartender. Made my kettle soda right with a splash of lime. Shoutouts to Ricky. Good work, brother. 1 star. What do the 1 stars say? Love the bartenders here, but other than that, had really bad experience. Never going again. Okay. Bar gets shut down a lot because of fights. Oh. Very next review. Very worst bartender I've ever had. What? I used to frequent Pearl weekly since it's one of the few places in town for drinks and dancing. Where the fuck are you gonna dance here? There's not a dance floor. DJ Jordan is the worst. He plays shitty music that no one will dance to. He denies requests and says, no, I will not play that. If DJ Jordan is playing, do not go to the Pearl. He's awful. Can't stand this guy's shit. Sounds like the honest answer. It seems like the bouncers are also kind of shit. Reviews or something. Yeah, I'm seeing some things saying the bouncers are very mean. Let me see. Anything else? DJs suck, especially on 12/29/2018, which is really disappointing since it's the only place in Eureka with a decent dance floor. Seriously, who the fuck plays Solid Art Boy in 2018? What? Solid Art Boy? In 2018? I don't know what it is. Yeah, Solid Art Boy. That's what it says. I mean, okay?
What?
Solid Art Boy. It's right there. The rabbit hole is too deep. Who's Solid Art Boy? Just invited to this place for my girl's birthday. We'll see whom, what, and how they greet, meet, and exceed my expectations. I don't consume alcohol, just taste, so I'm excited to see, hear, and
Solid
feel
Art Boy.
the
in
Eureka
this time of year
Pearl.
in this part of the country in 2018. Located entirely in your Pearl.
What? This person left a 1-star review saying, I was just invited here for a party. I don't drink, but I'm gonna go. And it's just like, that's it for the review. It's like, what? Huh? I was disappointed, which is to say I was excited about the prospect of a cool new bar. I went to see a show. Now, if anyone knows the bars in this area, there is a rather classic bar called Arcata. In Arcata, called the Alibi. The Alibi is a hallway-shaped bar running along the right side of the room. As you walk in, booths to your left, yada yada, yada yada. Brand new niche bar, yada 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 yada. What? Soulless art? Wait. Bad soulless art prints? Aaron? Really? This is as good as the Bay Area gets? Tell me it ain't so. What? Oh, that's a 19-year-old review. Solid Art Boy. What on earth? I love looking at 1-star reviews on some of these things because sometimes it's just baffling what they're talking about. Their phone auto-corrected Soldier Boy to Solid Art Boy. Really? Is that really what happened? I could see that happening, I guess. Solid Art Boy? I gotta say, if they were playing Soldier Boy in 2018, that does sound... Solid Art Boy does... I would love it if Solid Art Boy is like an extremely, extremely specific small band that blew up in the region of Eureka back in like 2005. And they're like, really? Solid Art Boy peaked over 10 years ago. Why are you playing that now? Man. Hardline mic situation. All right. That of course, that's enough for a derail, I suppose. My curiosity was piqued. Okay. Let me see here. I'm typing this for raid message later. Solid Art Boy music in 2018? Really? Tucking that away in my cheek for later, like a squirrel. But otherwise, there's nothing else interesting here. Wait! That's Vagabond! Huh. Once again, I haven't read Vagabond, but I have like a graphic novel. And immediately I saw that, I'm like, that's Vagabond. Wow. Also, that frog's kind of funked up. What's going on there? Anime and votive candle. Votive candle. Anything interesting over on the desk? Oh, that's a controller. Let me do random. You okay? That's a Battletoads OC. A Wild West themed OC spinoff. Oh, that's a PS5? Oh. Only a single monitor. Intriguing. All right. Let me do this here. Anything else, though? I don't think so. Stuff. Pardon me. Nothing. Rooftop, I don't care. Yeah, location looks interesting. Eureka, California, $1.25 million. Glass rails. You don't want to have kids up there. You know, get just a fingerprint smear magnet. $1.25 million, Eureka, California, built in 04. Welcome to the Pearl. What do we have here? Including the sale is Restaurant 511. Oh. Wait. Restaurant 511? Oh, it's just on the edge of the far right. They didn't even show us. What's the deal with does that place have something on? Hang on. Let me pull this up. Let me see. Can I look nearby? Yelp, stop it. Stop it, Yelp. Stop it. Okay. 511. Eureka. What do you have for this place? 4 stars. So they're presumably the same owner. I mean, they had to be the same owner. What do you have here? 1 star. Not many 1 stars. Pretty all right business. Worst, most expensive 3-piece over-fried chicken ever. With mashed potatoes. You mean 2 teaspoons? Tax and tip, this came to $40 for something that could have been gotten better at KFC for $4.99. I don't know. You can't get too much at fast food for $4.99 these days. Anything else? Food poisoning. Oh no. I had the crispy duck skin entree. Not good. $40. Nothing fun though? Hang on. Just doing a brief pass through to see if there's anything fun. Management was responding for a bit, then they stopped. Want to be high end, but I couldn't cut it. They're serving fried crispy duck skin. That does sound fancy. Nothing fun. Whatever. Got 8 minutes to the midway break. Let me see. I've got some quick ones in here. I'm probably going to have to table most of the first half for another time. Oh! Here we go. I was wondering about this guy. This'll be good. Because I'm probably going to have to close this and open up the second half of tabs in advance. So highbrow, we spell out the numbers. Another church. This is a very different church. This is a standout church of some sort. Nail! Huh. Like, I mean, If they got nails, is this about Christ? How he was nailed to the church? The cross? Nail and spa. Christ getting nailed? Not like that. Oh no! Welcome to Mass. Welcome to the Mass nail salon. Holy moly. That's a choice. Look at this. Welcome to the Cathedral Nail and Spa. Kind of like it. I like it. It's charming. Oh man, is that Zone of the Enders? My goodness. They use the holy water for foot baths? God, if only. Gosh. Color coordinated nicely. I really like the fact they leaned into the fact that it used to be a church. They're like, we can't cover this up. We need to dump so much money into this to make it look different. We're just going to lean into the bit. Wow. I would have absolutely named it Church of Vanities. That would have been really cool. It's like the Heavy Rain Cathedral Therapy Office. Huh. All right. Best uses for an old church we've seen? It is, yeah. We don't have the sexy lady things holding up tables. Okay. But otherwise, I don't know if there's anything fun in here past the review. Or the reveal, not the review. If it was for Solid Art Boy, that's a good raid message too. Which one? Oh. Oh, that's a cooler. I was about to say, what is that fucking toilet? Why is there a box of Splenda on the washing machine? I'm sweet enough already. I don't know. Cathedral of Nails. It sounds like an actual, like, dungeon or something. Place you'd enter an Elden Ring, for lack of a better descriptor. Bit of a short table, or short bed. Anything else? Love. That is Michal. Ah, Lowe. Anything else? Don't think so. All right. Public bathroom. Setup. Ooh, this is a spa area here. Very nice, very nice. The aromatherapies and such. Gosh, I look at all these colored bottles and stuff, my brain just thinks of snow cones. The snow cone place near where I grew up, they had all of these colored little bottles with all the juices. Nice. Girl, get your nails did. Get your hair did. Wow. Can you technically get baptized in a spa? I wonder if they have a baptismal pool here. We could arrange that. You know. They just talk about like it's like an exfoliating treatment, right? Open up the spores. I see. Oh, Lake Superior, Ashland, Wisconsin. Not Washington, Wisconsin. 625,000. Exfoliate your sins. My gosh, my gosh. Scour the sins from your body with a gentle sugar scrub. Never used a sugar scrub. It sounds nice. Former church and convent. Anything else? Does it come with all of the technology? Seller will also consider an exchange or trade. I like the idea of somebody being like, I will sell you the church for a trade. Selling your soul. I don't know why my brain snapped to that. Swapsies. It's just like if they use the word barter, my brain immediately snaps to Oregon Trail stuff. Like, oh yeah, how many oxen do you want for this thing? Let me see. We're right at the midway break, it seems. Okay. Remember Ashland being nice? Those memories are 30 years old, though. I'm sure it's still nice. This is almost like a little over 500,000. It's right near Lake Superior. I'm sure it's lovely, although you kind of have to, honestly, you can't really do much with this place. Sold 2020. Oh. If it sold on 9/11 2020 for $230,000, I'm concerned about the house guts then. They haven't done enough to this place to warrant a $400,000 uptick across 6 years rather. I am skeptical. I mean, how great are those lakes anyway? No, 85, that's pretty great for biking. Give you 20 grandfather clocks for your church. Throw in a cuckoo clock and you're sold. All right. Let me do this. Let me do voids. Let me see. Let me start words before I step away. Give me a moment. I want to see if there's something within this first block of houses I really want to show you guys. Because I actually, like I mentioned, because I was talking with my brother for a while, I didn't really get to prep and do a scrub. So I basically just jumped into this stack of houses as I saved them. And I know the stuff toward the bottom is the really good stuff I really want to show you guys. But I just need to make sure this first half, there's not something I have forgotten. Otherwise, I can just save it for next week or the inevitable future. The ever-growing list. Ooh, you. Just a sec. Ooh. What in tarnation? Oh. I actually have one I'll probably start off with in the next block. Let me save this address. Let me do this down here. Close tab. Any other here that I really, really, really want to show you? Ooh, maybe. Maybe. What's this compilation doing? Why is it doing the piss 2 sound? Let me see. Oh, right, because that was... Is this the PS... Yeah, this is the PS1 compilation. Did it start with the PS1? Oh, no, that was because that was the end of the PS2 compilation that was doing that. Why would you do that at the very end of it? Whatever. Thanks for all the music. Let me see.
Explashinix just raided us with a party of 16. Let's give him a warm welcome.
Splashinix, how y'all doing? I'm about to step away for a moment. How are y'all? How did y'all do? What'd you do? The Upturned? How'd it go? I hadn't heard of it before. Is it good gaming? How's the Sunday going? Hang on. Do I need to close these tabs? Maybe. I am curating what I'm planning for the second half before I step away for about 5-ish minutes. There's word guessing on screen that should be starting its next game in a moment. There, let me goose honk the button. Let me see here. So, back up these URLs. This is for another time. Now for me to kick off this next block, which is... It is invariably going to think I'm a robot. 25 fucking tabs. Oh, yeah. It's going to think I'm a robot. Okay, hang on. Paste, fingers crossed. Let's see what happens. Choose your cookies. Get fucked. That's what I have to say with the cookies. Okay. Let's see. Shit! I was about to say, I think I dodged the bot detection. Then lo and behold, are you a robot? Fuck you, Zillow. I'm disgusted by this behavior. Okay. I'll figure out the order in a bit. Actually, where did that tab go? Didn't I slap that in here? Hang on. Oh, there it is. It's the very first guy. Okay. Let me kill pre-rolls. Give me 5. Just let me check something here before I step away. Okay. Oh, somebody found the thing I threw on Blue Sky that said, "What special Solid Bones?" Somebody responded, named Solid Bones. Ex-Evo commentator. What a small world. Okay. All right. Back in 5-ish. Do what you need to. Ziri? Huh? Let me see here. Should be past the robot detection. Uno momento. Okay. Let me do this over here. Can I close this tab? I'll leave words up just in case I have to mill around. Got any opinions on the word zine? Isn't that one of those things where everybody does fan work for stuff? Like fan arts, and they sell them in zines? That's the same thing, right? Anyway, let me pull up this next house here. No, that's zine. Zine's the live journal equivalent that closed down a few years ago, right? That's almost a word, unlike zine. Let me see here. That's magazine, AO3. I was trying to make a weird slanted reference to Zanga. I don't know. Sometimes the bits don't go nowhere, you know? Anyway, speaking of bits. Ooh! You can see the tarp from here. That or somebody's got the crocodile mile going on the ceiling. Maybe that's what's going on. Maybe this is a water ride situation. Visible damage, there might be a little bit. There's a little bit of saturation on what's looks like a flat roof. Epic slip and slide. Let me do okay. Do this over here. Okay. Hang on. Close this. Okay. Tropical Resort or Fire Fest reminder. I don't think they're going to be giving us no fancy box lunches at this place. Ooh. Well, there's a crick of some sort. Where is this? Sanibel, Florida. Okay. Well. There's the pool. There might be some photography trickery going afoot here, you know? All right, handicap accessible. Uh-oh. We might be in media res. In media restoration, I'm afraid. That is enough for meat, I believe. Is it? Actually. Okay, there is meat there. There's meat up there. Yeah. That's what you're talking about. Yeah, this is like, what is that? That's just cinder block or brick or something. But I can see the peak of meat. Yes. Okay. Let's see. Oh, what the? Oh. All right. I wonder if there's a reason why this is all ripped up and exposed. So this looks like it was probably a kitchen, maybe. You can see the cutaways from where the cabinetry was. Probably where the fridge lived or was supposed to live. I don't know. That's what makes sense. Oh yeah, there's water over here. Is the water line hookup? Okay. Also, there's a bit of a swaddle over here. What's going on over here?
This is where the fridge live.
What's going on with the swaddle? I don't think that's a pendant light, right? Pool. Yeah. Okay, that's like mosaic critters. That's not actual fish they've thrown in there. Yeah, that's a fake chamoo. That's a turtle or tortoise. Go back in the house. I know I see the swaddle. Show me that swaddle. Okay, what is... We got a big ass butterfly that's gonna come out of this thing? What's going on? It is a conversation pit for the cocoon. It's not a paper lantern. It's some sort of rigid medium, whatever it is. Can we... I don't know if we get a better look at it, though. The ceiling croissant. How many layers? How many layers? How many folds they got in that croissant? I don't know what it is. Is it literally a light? Like, is this a really weird light? They left it here for whatever reason. Why leave it here? Like, if they left it here, it's got to be like a pendant light of some sort, yeah? If that's the case, how the fuck do you change the bulb? Pardon me. Is that just a giant seashell sculpture? Maybe? Strange. Okay. Side room. Something's sunken over here. Maybe a bat? No, those are... That's closets on the left. There's a fan here. Also, interesting chandelier situation up here at the top. I'm wondering what this was for then. Did they have a weird bathroom fused with bedroom thing? I don't see water. I see electrical, so maybe not. A riddle we may never know the answer to. Otherwise, oh, there's tub. Okay. Bathtub or jacuzzi? I don't know, we'd see the guts of a bathroom here. Boy, they knocked out all the walls and this is Florida? God. This place must have just been soaked and absolutely black molded the hell up, right? Like the den? The den with the white walls and the freshly varnished beam? That's new work. That is absolutely not how things were beforehand. Did it get hurricane flooded? It had to have, right? I'm surprised we even... Like this right here. I forgot about this. This is absolutely big leak town. That's where it's all soaking in. That's... unfortunately, that's not the actual Crocodile Mile. It comes with a port, a jetty. Somebody may have stolen some of my boards. It's okay. Wood does grow on trees. Real busted up dock. Yeah. $1 million. $1 million. Ridiculous. Ridiculous. 1979. Oh. Why would you want to pay that much for this? Hang on, where's this located? Scroll. Oh. Cape Coral. Okay. Oh, so this is near, not too far. It's like, it's a little ways northwest of Miami. My word. And it's on it's on this island. An island home? I'm assuming there's probably a bridge here, right? Yeah. Against Punta Rasa. Okay. You're in the market for spacious lot offering numerous possibilities of constructing your dream home. Consider a double lot featuring 213 of canal frontage. That island's not long for the world? No, 'tis not. What's the price history? Trying to get over $1 million and they're walking it back. No bites as of 3 years ago. I feel like Sanibel Island got blasted by a hurricane over like a year or two ago. How does the surrounding area look from above? Well... Okay, it's a unique construction. Even if the neighbors don't immediately stand out, this is a very unique house configuration, which means, you know, it's an outlier, which means there's a reason we don't build them like that. Okay. Well, let me tuck this guy away. Looks like, looks nice when it's not getting demolished by God. How about we look somewhere else in Florida? How's about... Oh yeah. How's about Perdido Key? Perdido Key, Florida.
How about we don't Florida and say we did?
Too bad. We're already in the area. Star War? Don't worry, it's got drainage. Although, the flavor. I don't know how I'm feeling about the flavor. You know? There's something. The way the light is raking across the surface. Okay. Does it come with the camper?
Epcot ... Junior.
So, this is entirely open down here, yeah? Yeah, it is. So this entire area, you can walk around, and this is basically your front porch on the ground floor, huh? I see. Kinda neat, I guess? Kinda... Well, it comes with the yard. Inside of the house, oddly enough, doesn't seem damaged. You know, I don't see black mold poking out from a corner. Let me see here. Anything else in the interior which is moderately undamaged, it seems? No. Brought in some driftwood? Oh. This looks like a front door. What's this doing here? What does this lead to? Now, they left a little smackerel of painter's tape there. Ooh. Oh, that's why it looks nasty. They got to rip off the painter's tape all around here. Might be a balcony. Maybe. I don't see any daylight, though. Because there is a feature on the front of the house that this could mix in with. Let's see. Ooh. What happened to your tiles, my guy? Oh, ooh. Got a little freaky with it, huh? That's all right. Had to make do with some cutoffs. Yeah, here's water. 1.6 million. My goodness. Features. Sandy beach. Huh. What do you have for me here? Easy seller. Yeah, it basically sells itself. Front row seat to enjoy the Blue Angels practices. I'm fine, thanks. I'm fine. Man, Beverly Beach. Where is this? Whoops. Let me do this. Where's this? Southeast of Mobile. That's Alabama. This is just inside the state boundary, is it? Yep. Just inside the state boundary. The panhandle, the very nubbin of the handle. All right. Let's see. So who did I want to go to next? Because this is getting into the stuff where I've got... maybe you. You're not LA. You're not Florida. I thought you were for a second. Let me see here. Let me pick through some of these guys. We have luxurious. Maybe. Which is this? Ooh. Oh, that's nice. Nice wood on the floor. Otherwise, it's all right. I can table you for another time. What about you? Cute. Mid-century modern again? Too clean. Too clean. I don't know if I can show you in the second half. Unless I need a palette cleanse. Possibly. Do I have the next one in mind here? Let me pull up words on stream. Give me a moment. Give me a moment. Let me pick through here for a moment. I'm going to show the Ohio house that's making the rounds. I'm not sure I know which one you're referring to, Bella. Let me see. Might have seen it, but I might not have it tied my brain to Ohio. Let's see here. This guy? Kind of a Frank Lloyd Wright. I almost said Francis Lloyd Wright. Maybe this guy? Yes. Okay, I've got the next one. This one? Ooh. Not Ohio, Colorado. Still not sure. Honestly, most of the time whenever I lock in on a house, the state is something I usually don't really notice until we're looking at it on stream. Let me see here. Except, what was this guy? Oh, is this... Oh yeah, that's this guy. This guy's Sweden. This guy here. No. Garfield Nunn. Is this guy on my radar? Let me see here. It doesn't have any photos to it, actually. Did something happen where they... Oh, that's why. Yeah, do not disturb occupants, no showings, no property, no trespassing. Not sure. I mean, there's no photos to it. Let's see. It gets wild in the background. Maybe they took the photos down then by the time I found it. I had a couple that I found that were kind of like, don't peek in on the occupants sorts of things. Let me see here. Let me just figure out my order here for the second half. Got an hour and a half. Ooh, I really want to show this guy. Squatting, but her story is insane. She got fired for embezzling town finances. What? Wild. Now let me figure out the second half here, guys. Let's see. So got this guy, got this guy, this guy. Oh yeah, you. Because I think I had a good number of them that I absolutely wanted to show. Ooh, yeah. Okay, yeah, I think this is kind of like a stacked second half. Let me just rearrange the deck chairs. Okay, so I've got this green tab. That's good placement. Okay. What was this guy? Ooh, swanky. Which is this guy? Actually, why are you in here? Is it just that? Pretty innocuous. Maybe another time. To the archives with you. Okay. Ooh, right. This guy. Just a few more, folks. Just want to see which of these... This guy's just kind of a cool exterior, yeah? Yeah. I can shove you later. Okay. And then there's this guy. Ah, right. And that's a quick one. Okay. Okay. Let's see how far I get through these. And I have one that I'll just pull at the very end. Let's see here. Do this. And, bit. Excellent. Freshly molded by human hands. Digitally altered. That flower bed is suspect. Let me see. I've already done rendered this game. I have. Regrettable. Disgusting. Cowardly behavior. Okay, okay. So, let's see. No gutters. Gonna deduct some points from that. Think about your foundation. All right. Interior. Spray foam insulation of some sort. They got undercoat in here? Okay, okay. A lot of, maybe just because they are colored to pop out, but a lot of outlets. Oh. So I got the copper lines exposed right here. Huh. I guess that's fair. They didn't want to do any paneling up here. This is just the bare material, so I guess it makes sense you're going to see the tubes. Wow. Ah, here's the render stuff. Here's the renderite. So, there's the counter, there's the island. Well, not island. There's just the enclosure for the, kitchen. Yeah? Yeah? I gotta say, I'm not a fan of the coloring, this yellow. I'd repaint it or put something over it, honestly. Correct outlets placement to meet modern NEC code? If you say so, boss. Whoa, 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 wait. I guess they... I see. It exists. I was squinting at him like, do they actually have New Zealand here, or is that just stuff? I'm like, I guess that's real. Okay. Gotta make sure. Gotta make sure. Let's see. Stuff. Hey, Stuff, how you doing? Okay. New Zealand map redeem. Maybe. It's kind of rare, I feel. I'll do it for a random. It's rare. But it's still something I gotta look for. Wow. Look at the varnish. Ugh. Oh, and it's got the what's the whole thing? Astigmatism of some, is it just astigmatism where like one of the tells is how you see lights at night? Boy. My eyes used to be so good. Oh god. The Abrams lens flare. Boy. Well, let's see then. Otherwise, wait. I had to skip that because there was a spoiler there. Okay. I gotta say, I don't like... I'm not too crazy about how the acoustics might be in here. Rainforest Cafe. What's in the bathroom? I'm glad you asked. Oh no. I don't know if their necks are supposed to turn like this. I feel like they're not supposed to do that. And they've got a basin sink? Disgusting. We've come so far. What's wrong with its tail? It's just kinked around the corner. It's getting washed off, okay? Dinosaurs like, knock next time! Jesus Christ! Wow. Look at that. Teeny tiny head and fat tail. Good for them. Good for them. Oh, a close-up? Thank you. Thank you. Another shot? Oh, so spoilt. Oh, back outside? Nope. Into a bedroom. This is rendered. You can't get a thumbs up from me for the cute plushies. They're fake. There. I knew it. Wall painting, though. Look at that Hooter. Hand-painted Hooters. Oh my goodness. Let me do painting. Okay. Huh. Oh. Very cute. Look at that. Sun, butterfly, flowers. Boy, the copper tubing is really standing out. Anything else in the kiddo room? Another bathroom? Okay. Now I'm speeding through because there's 75 photos. I don't think it justifies having this many. Is this meant to be an office situation? I see the router lives here. I guess an office? Okay. There's utilities, breaker box. Yeah, water softening. Probably washer dryer hookup over here. No, actually, no, those are just nozzles. There's drainage. Okay. Oh. Okay. Oh, okay, this is a closet. I was about to say, if this is the entrance to the bathroom, someone coming in and banging your knees would really suck. Gosh. That's a lot of outlets, guys. That's a lot of outlets, especially for a restroom, yeah? Some of them are crooked, GDI. GFC. Wait, is this the garage shitter? Is this the garage shitter? Because that's the garage inside there. Wow. Okay. The garage room. I mean, the house where I grew up had one of those. Although the wasps claimed it. You kind of just left it alone, right? I really don't like what they did up here with this spray foam. It's gross. It's everywhere. All right. Boy, I forgot the outside was all stony, too. What? What the fuck is this? This is probably uninsurable. I don't remember seeing anything that matched up with this. I wanted to say dryer, but I don't see the electrical hookup for it specifically. I see something over here, but either way, there's something there. Storm shelter, maybe. Back in the house? Yeah, I don't care. It's one of them new natural dryers. Wow, look at the window trim. Wow. Actually, no, that's not a mirror. That's window trim. That's trim somewhere. Look at them grippers. Somebody got their nails did at the nail house. The Church of Nails? I forget. Flared base. Anything else? Dragon. Ooh. Does this turn on at night? Oh no, they dragon fuckers. Might be.
Orb.
Anything else of whimsy? I don't think so. Gotta say, the world map on the gate in the House of Dragon Fuckers is it's a bit of a mismatch. You know what I mean? I figured they would have had some sort of a fantasy set up here. But I guess not. Maybe they really like geography as well as dragon stuff, you know? Okay, fair enough. Want to see that rest of the house? No, I'm good. 1.7 million? Occidental, California. Wow. Near silent living. Art meets architecture. Fire and earthquake resistant fortress. Pardon me again. Jesus. Seismic resistance. How old is this? 2024. That's not much of a resume to work with if your house is just a couple years old. Like, if the house had a couple decades on it, I'd be like, okay. But now, It's about the sort of thing where you'd be like, yeah, well, what's your source for this? Earthquake/fire resistant, asterisk. Region Occidental. HOA, no. What's the deal with this place? If it was just built, 226 and 01. Then a little under, like 23 years later, a house sprouted up and now it's for sale. Start at 2 million and they're walking it back. No bites. No bites. We've invested a fortune. Surely that means people want to buy it for a fortune, right? That's how it works. Okay. Well, how about... I believe this is Sweden from the domain. .se. Let me see here. Do this here. Actually, no, I can't view singular images. I just have to scroll. I have Plantirnig and Tiltoppen. Tiltoppen probably means go to the top of the page. Tiltoppen. Okay. Friendly. Sweden. So, let's take a look over here. What do we got? Oh! It's a very pretty house. There's a lot of cool stuff in here. They got this weird little wavy something or other. I don't know. But there's dudes painted up here. Musical dudes. Hang on. Let me do, already done wall or ceiling painting. Really? Okay. So, elsewhere in the house, it's just really charming. Highly painted and decorated in most rooms. I can't do vocals. I can't do vocals. No. Gotta skip this track. I think that's the end of it. Weird piano. Let's see here. Tom Waits is from Occidental, California. Was he from the Dino House? Kitchen's pretty normal. Elsewhere in the house. Once again, this is just kind of the thing. It's very, very... Oh, are you... God damn it. All right, fine. Why? Why? Inexplicably. First draft we've had in ages. All right.
Drive.
Oh, and it landed on the new Redeem? Holy moly. Oh, what's this? Weird shapes and tiles. Okay. Scrubbing through elsewhere. WAN. Otherwise, just nice photos. Nothing else to pause and absorb, I don't think. Other than, well... Okay, actually... Is that a yokai? Is this a European yokai? What am I looking at here? Why I got faces in them woods? Oh. Penguins? Strange. All right. I saw the Schwins too. Anything else? Bathroom. The mask of the drummer of Angine de Poitrin. I don't know what any of that means. Oh. Hello. I wonder if there's an artist who lived here and this is their studio. There's clamps up there. I think an actual artist might have lived here to make this stuff. Curious. Welcome to Squiggles. Squiggles and Wiggles. Aw. Okay. There's waterfront, there's roadage, there's exterior, there's another squiggle in the yard. Wow. Floor plan, yes, sure. Oh. Can I get this in English? Translate to English. Good luck. English or Swedish. Upper Vasteriovagen. Okay. That helped. Unbeatable location. Shore of Lake Vasterion. Okay. But cool. Very interesting art throughout. Presumably this was some sort of an artist studio just because of those clamps I saw in the foreground. It's kind of like you see those, kind of like, that's for the glue ups. Okay. Let's see. Who was this guy? Oh, right. Let me see here. Okay. Scrungle this around. Price spoiler. My word. Over here. That's right. We're back in America. We've left Sweden. We're trapped to the confines of the continental U.S. for the rest of this stream, I think. Unless I'm forgetting something. Okay. So, where are we now? Carlton, Oregon. The ceiling. The recess. The gamer lights? Gamer lights. So there's, I can't quite make out if this is like a fabric. They've got art glued onto here. What? My eyes feel like this is a cloth or a fabric of some sort. But then they've got these over here. This wainscoting. And there's this recessed area here with a bunch of framed photos. Very peculiar. More peacocks. The Pizza Hut latch getting married. Oh my god. That veil. Old World Tech Radio. Oh, didn't even spot that. Okay, let me see here. Old World Tech. We got the, presumably the Tiffany lamp. Pizza. Okay. My word. This looks so interesting. Eccentric Grandma Couture. But the gamer lights. The weird framed photos glued into what looks like just felt from a pool table is so strange to me. Got a bust. Got a fireplace. What the? Looks like this is the top of a stairwell. Goodness. Already done wall or ceiling painting? I have done wall or ceiling painting from Dino House. All right. This is just going to teleport us around inside the house. This is back on that ground floor because you can tell from what's above us. Right, we had a double door to our left. I don't know what this door leads to. Gosh, they've even got this art on these doors. Jesus. Angels. All right. Shitter is, older wood, seems. See the separation of the planks? Wow. That's old bathroom bones. Gravity tank on the left? Ooh, they've even got this old shaving mirror. Basin. Disgusting. Okay. Back to the top of the stairs again? Okay. Boy. If there was ever a place for a Resident Evil style key arrangement. Oh, there's the haunted doll. First cryptid of the night. Oh no. with the haunted doll, of course. That's where the soul lives. Oh, wow, there's several of them, huh? They got books on the side of the stairway here? That's weird. Nice statues, though. And into the hallway. Oh! Wait, what is... That's not real, right? That's not real, right? Is it?
Fearbrand just subscribed for 51 months.
Oh,
Roll the bones.
Favor the 51, Fearbrand. I hope they work out for you. The bones sure is. There's like a slight blur to its face. Although it also kind of reads like it's sulking because it's wearing a shirt. Oh my god. He's one of those breeds that looks stuffed out of the box. It's sinking into the poof. Gosh. Okay, little guy spotted for the next game. I should have actually done... Hang on, did I forget to do autocall? I did forget to do autocall. Okay. Autocall. Okay. Little guy spotted's for next game. Let's see. Let's see. Metronome, thank you for the 41. And the Prime, thank you.
Matrognom_143 just subscribed for 41 months.
Let's see here. Oh! What are they watching? Can't tell. I don't know what it is. Cement mixing? Hallmark bullshit? Oh, it does have Hallmark. Definitely not City Slickers 2, The Search for Curly's Lost Gold. Alright, anything else in here? Uh-oh! I mean, we just heard Castlevania Symphony of the Night music. Why are we in the inverted castle now? Wow. Hallmark sells cement mixers? I was trying to think of like a holiday movie where the plot point is like one of the people in the romantic arrangement are like cement mixer type folk. Anything else? Ooh. Okay. Must have kept this from the baby. Wow. So much grandma stuff. You even got your bathing guardians? Look at these two guys. Okay. Uh-oh. So we got, next game we're going to have Little Guy Spotted, but also Splippy. That's a prime Splippy spot right there. Also Goblin Door, I feel? There's a door handle on the left there, below the mirror. Huh. Curious. Okay. Anything else? Orforio? 53! Yes, I really do need all these cats. Okay, where are the cats, though? I saw a dog. Treehouse. Oh? From looking at the railing, I don't know. Actually, wait, the trees kind of... Okay, I don't know how safe this is. I don't know how safe this is, guys. Ooh. Look at all the flavor on that slide. Jesus. Anything else? Huh. Okay. 600,000? The Wasp House? Oh, yeah. The Wasps have taken up a mortgage. They own that place. 1875. I'd believe it. Queen Anne Victorian-styled home. Uh-huh. Structural remodel. Structural remodel. That's what you're going to call it, huh? I'm willing to bet it may have needed some light coercion to handle some foundation problems. Anything else? Roof on the main house replaced 2 years ago. Secondary manufactured house is permissible via a land use exemption. I see. Home comes with goats and a peacock. Does it say that? Huh? 2 goats and a beautiful peacock. I didn't see neither of those critter types. Wow. Old Bones got a prosthetic hip. Oof. Godspeed on the recovery. So, 165,000. This is when the old girl had all the work done. And now it's for sale. 2026. My goodness, my goodness. Let me see. So let me start the next game. All right, next game. So, little guy spotted. Michael Split Gerblin. Okay. Now, let me hide this guy. Who did I have next? Ah! Oddly enough, you aren't in Florida. Pardon me. Okay. Let me mark something off here. Okay.
You!
And, So, once again, a lovely cube forward domicile. Dash a lot of cubes. Yep. So let's see, we got... This is a gate. This isn't the front door, but it leads to the front door. You got this over here, this over here. Christmas lights on palm trees. Raleigh, North Carolina, huh? Wow. This might be a pinkies up territory. The pool. They got a stained glass of woman up here? Goodness me. I mean, for small family or single person, this is very interesting, very nice. But the stained glass is so interesting. Huh. The channel? Let me see here. 2 rubber duckies? But it's only 1 person wide. Such excess. Oh, thank you for the close-up of the woman. Look at that. Boy. So this is dangling up here like a big old pizza slice, huh? Yeah, it's some sort of freezer of some sort. Okay. Otherwise, what's going on here? Wow. Pretty wide open, honestly. Why does she have puppet legs? I don't know. Something's up with her patella. Look, the tree's giving you. Oh my god, I didn't even see him! Ooh, it's one of them whistling faces. God. Just imagine you're walking around and you have this lamp on and it's dark. And just through your periphery, you see the whistling face and forget it's there. Ooh, Jesus Christ. I would not have seen that unless you called it out. Oh my god. The night terrors. Let's see here. Otherwise, the exterior, I believe, is front-loaded with the cool stuff. Let me pick up speed, because I'm trying to remember if there's much else here I super wanted to show y'all. The excess of cube glass, the woman on the stained glass, fancy kitchen. Look at them knobs. Nice lineup. What's up with this up here, actually? It's just a door you could pop open, but what's the purpose? There's no footing here. Where is that? Is it meant to somehow help with airflow if you pop this open with like a broomstick or some shit? Keep an eye out for that. Viking? Sure. Let's see here. Oh, there we go. Bathroom, multiple rainfall showers. For easier defenestration. I see, I see. Wow. Big old two-person shower. With more cubes. This is another situation where they knew a guy who had this stuff. Very swanky. Thumbs up. Hard to defenestrate through cube. I wonder. I figure modern cube is super, super sturdy stuff. So I'd probably have to agree. Yeah? Yeah? Closet. Okay. Den. Anything here? Not particularly. Okay. Is that... I wouldn't want to run water up there. This is in the house that's above the fireplace. It just seems kind of silly, you know? Peculiar. Yeah, it's right above the fireplace. Why would you... Alright. I'll do uncertain fireplace, sure. The water place. Ooh. Look at the paint on that. So cool. So cool. Huh. So the fireplace is over there. Yeah. Actually... Okay, that's not door. That's just cube glass here. Huh. You know, in spite of how much glass there is in this house, a lot of it is like very much obfuscated glass. I guess this is more... I guess it's not technically translucent, I guess. Maybe it counts as translucent. Very interesting. I mean, you get a lot of natural light, but it's like you can't really see anything outside here. Up there you can, but it's like, well, you got to be using this high walkway to look out. Did I say transparent? I thought I said translucent. I was trying to think of something that was kind of like weird words lawyering on the meaning of translucent. I walked away from it. My goodness. Nice cairn. Okay, so there's that door again. I don't know if we're going to see what the heck the deal is with that. I wonder. Game room? Gamers? Wait, no, we were just in the game room. The game room didn't have any games. I feel robbed. I didn't see anything. Casters on the wood floor? Get fucked. Let's see. Ooh, look at the helpful little fella. Very nice. So many lanterns. He's doing his best. Let me scrungle this down. All right. Okay, okay. Otherwise... Whoa! Look at that honker. Wow. It's got an idea. It's got the light bulb lit up there and everything. Anything else? No. Long neck. Let's see here. What else? So that's the pool. Nice stained glass on the doorway here, though. Where's this to? Are we gonna know? No? Okay, fine. HKWVO? Hukuo? Eh? Okay. I've just got my eyes on a swivel for that door on the upper level, but I don't think we're going to figure out what that's from. Nice bedroom. I like it. I like it. Although, the weird spread of windows is strange. If this is the pool area, is that tinted? I think it is. I think it's the pool area. That's not a mirror. No, it's not. That's outside. And you have the angry face up here on the wall. My God. Look at that guy. Furious. Mark this off here. Whoa, what the? They even used it for flooring? Whoa. Where the hell is this? Oh. Okay, so the game room, in air quotes, is over here, I think. Because in the gaming room, they had like a little round window with a reading bench. That's what's down there. Gosh. I kind of like it. More of this. Jesus. Oof. All cube bathroom. A rare sight. So showers in there. Okay. How to live among the cubes. Last time I saw this many cubes, I was watching Minecraft. I don't watch Minecraft, but I'm trying to make a cube. God, what the... The mirror hell is throwing me off. What is... Okay, that's just a nook over there, right? Oof. Okay. Yeah, I'm getting increasingly creeped out by this place. Okay, that's a mirror. And opposite this is the pool room. You can see the pizza slice of stained glass with the woman. I didn't know we had a room directly above that part when we were inside there. Bathroom somewhere? How many bathrooms are here? 3 bed, 5 bath. Huh. Okay. This is an overlook into the pool area, right? No. This is overlooking the den and the dining table in the bottom right. What is that above the mirror wall on the right? That's just an exhaust of some sort, right? This is a green room situation. Hang on a second, guys. Like a vent, maybe? Yeah, it looks kind of like that. Where are we? I told you, we're in North Carolina. Smiley face. So this is it was a pretty big house to backpedal a bit. So it makes sense we'd probably lose our way. And I don't mean in a moral sense. I mean literally losing our way. I kind of expected partway through to be like, I don't know where I am anymore, man. Okay, we are in Cube. We are with Cube. We never left. Bathroom. Oh, wait. Gaming? Okay, well that's... Hang on. That's definitely not sanctioned Warner Brothers art. But also, that's piss 4. I have that pit 4. They've got a hitbox? I think that's a fighting game thing though, ain't it? That's a her box. That's a their box. I'll have you know. Huh. Wowee. This is a secluded gamer church / nook / hovel. Only guy I would spot is RDR2. Oh yeah, I can kind of see that. The hints of red on the spine. Gears of War 3? The Manchester Devils? Their only gamer wall art is Gears of War 3. But they don't even have the console to play Gears. There wasn't an Xbox here. Poser. Man U's nickname is the Red Devils. Let me see here. Right, it's random for gamer. All right. And this is near that front door we saw. We saw like a glassy door. I just noticed the cube glass has like speed things. If you pass through this with a car, you drive faster, I think. Is that how it works? Oh, this is for... Okay, this can't be for a dog. It's AstroTurf. I know there's a fire hydrant, though, but... Art on the balcony? I mean, the walkway, okay. I don't even know what that is. Little guy accoutrement? Maybe. There's the speed lines. So we can't see the green room from here because that had like curved, faded glass. It's got to be somewhere toward the back there. Oh, there it is. Wow. I knew it was big, but looking at it from outside, it's really big. Huh. Very saw this. 29.25. Last photo. Okay. 1.6 million. Heated floors, custom frosted glass doors, Decton countertops. Built in 81. Yeah. Anything interesting in the description? Oh. An idyllic... Oh, that's a lot. Anything interesting? Let me take a stretch while I perceive this in my eyes. Nothing standing out. It's a lot of features, it looks like. Trex deck. I love me a good dinosaur. Let's see. So, dates back to 2018 for 1.1 million and tried to rent it, no dice, trying to sell it, sold for $7.95, doubled, and on the market again 5 years later. Huh. Okay. Well, good luck, I guess. I wonder what they've done to it across the past 5 years to warrant the double price tag, though. Let's see now. Maybe. Nothing. Possibly. I want to show this guy. Let me see here. Oh, yeah. Maybe a quick guy. So we've come across these houses in the past. Somebody went at it with like a rattle can, I think. I'm gonna paint this up. Get some of that armor all with the metal texture. Yeah, good enough, good enough. Oh. The poor lady. Look what they've done to her. This poor house, I know. This is a miserably cared for / renovated question mark house. Let's see. So. Where is this? Logansport, Indiana. Gosh. Miserable paint job around the windows. The back, ugh. What's happening? What's going on? God. Where is this? I mean, I can see a yard strip. Do they technically have 2 fenced off backyards? The area we're standing in now and the area to the right? Dog run? I guess? Okay. Either way, we're standing on our property and there's a picture into our property. Oh, that's a dumpster? Oh yeah. This place is looking rough. Inside, well, they got little kiddo stuff in here. Huh, wait, is that... Oh. I thought that was Maryland for a second. It's actually... Is that Bride of Frankenstein? Yeah, Bride of Frankenstein's Munster. Bluey. Oh no. I hope wherever they're going, the kiddo gets to a better house to live in, because this place, I feel, is either haunted or it's got some cancerous stuff. Yeah, Psyduck's like, I gotta get out of here, man. Wow. Let's see. Where's the edge of this photo? There it is. I have to find the red dot to resize. Very specific placement. Okay. Well. That's a little guy bed, I think.
Too much baggage.
So, what else is on the tap in this home? They're in the middle of moving out and shoving things around. Anything fun in the kitchen? I see the drop tile is saturated for harvest, as it is wont to be.
Damn, what a mushroom!
Anything else? Gamer lights? No, that's Christmas tree lights. Okay. They got a little thing for storing that's shaped like a pink coffin. That's cute. What we got here? Butter on the pillow? Adventurous. Other bathroom? Sure. Now, they've got the ceiling glow-in-the-dark stickers, I think, right? Or is this a light that's shining up here? Is that a light they're shining up? How magical. A place of power. Huh? What the hell is this? Vote for projector? I suppose so. I should do visible damage. There's enough stuff here that makes me concerned. This poor house, I don't think it's got many years left on it, guys. Whoever takes it over has justifiably got to tear it down or do a lot of heavy lifting. Anything else? I think most of the reason I grabbed it is because of the rattle can on the exterior. Chandelier? Sure. Stairway? Ooh. Cool little little light stand thing. Black metal chains. And a Christmas tree. It's got everything. Is that Jack Skellington? Could be. What's this? What's this? Oh, yeah. Isn't this a thing from that movie, too? Then you have like a Doug, and this is his Doug? Ah. Interest in touring? I don't know. Is there anything carcinogenic in here? 1910. Oh, pardon me. Big yawn. Oh my god. Yeah, 90,000. Ooh. I feel so sad. This place, understandably, has probably got to go. Why isn't asbestos listed in what's special? She's definitely got her. She's definitely got some asbestos. There's no way. You ain't gonna hide that from me in this house. First time on the market? Yeah. How sad. How sad. Non-functional bathroom. Did it really say that? Let's see. 40 minutes. I don't know what it is. The last 20 minutes, my energy and urge to nap has been skyrocketing. I welcome the slumber this evening. Let me see here. So, I got 40 minutes. Maybe you can come back in the running. Sure. Sure. I skipped over a couple that I could probably backpedal to. What was this guy in the second to last slot? Did I forget to move this guy? Kind of innocuous. Hang on a sec. Why did I have this guy second from the end? I think I should have shoved this guy to elsewhere in the running. Yeah, you're pretty harmless, actually. I'll close this tab. Hang on. I'm looking for something in particular. Was it this guy and it's just late in the listing? No. Hang on. There is a interesting house I wanted to tuck in here. Oh, actually, is it you? Might be. Yeah. Okay, so that one is there. Let me see here. Got this here. 35 minutes. Okay, let's do this guy. Let's see. Oof. Let's see. Okay. I see the weather is pollen, judging by the roof ridges over here. Okay. So, what we got? What we got here? Front door, big glass door. Seems nice so far. So far. This is in Trinidad, California. Big tall trees. Big, big, big. Nice and secluded. An outdoor tub? How luxurious. Those hydrangea? Oh my word. They look lovely. You got pinks, you got purples. Okay, okay. Okay. So, what about the interior? I wonder. Looks clean. My God! Who's this supposed to be? It doesn't make sense for you to be Neptune. You shouldn't be Zeus. Random druid, I guess. Why the benches? These for sitting. They actually look very, very very newly touched up, I gotta say, though. It's a green man. It's not the green giant. He definitely doesn't look like this. Okay. Floor plan already? That usually comes later. Oh, what the? Huh. Greenman. Doesn't he sell gaming keys? Also known as a foliate head. Motif architecture and art of face of a man completely surrounded by foliage. Wow. Whoa. Some of these old guys look kind of fucked. And some of them just look very... What the? Hold on. Hold on. I saw this guy. There's this guy going absolutely fucking feral. This is basically Animal from the Muppets with like a bunch of just like kale or asparagus all over his face. And then there's this one. Woo! Woo, boy! Man. I guess you love what you're doing. Never work a day in your life. What the fuck's he doing? I don't know. What the? Oh, that sucks. It's right in his eye? Huh. Whimsy. Some of them have stuff coming from their mouth. This is a recurring
It's
theme.
a living.
Yeah, this just looks miserable. Look at this. That can't be good. What the? Ah! Oh, that's just... Oh, that's another... Oh, I thought that was like an inverted urn spilling water for a second. Ooh. You learn something new every day, I guess. All right. Well, let me see here. Clean up some tabs. Well, here we are inside the house. Let me mark off something. It is fancy schmancy. Okay, that's not a little bench down there. That is steppy. That is steppy for table. Not table, bed. Also, look at that ritzy goblin door in the distance. Oh my god. Such a fancy goblin. Already called goblin this game. Okay. Boy. Even the chandelier surround is like, has like this kingly fringe crown situation on it. Lovely floor. I actually hadn't looked at the floor. It is nice. Really, really nicely cared for. The gold trim is pretty tacky, but it's nicely applied. It's a little much. Okay, this is definitely... I wonder what this actually leads to. Maybe an action shot where it's open? That'd be cool. Or not? Okay. Boy, that's got to be cozy. Wow. That's very cozy. So luxurious, too. Oh my god. The tiles on the ceilings, the textures along the walls. Wow. Okay. Full-length window. What is... Huh? This is a panel of some sort with... It's got chainmail for a decency cover, but what is this? The hell's the garbage can night? That's what I'm wondering. What is this? What the heck? Condom vending machine? I doubt that. Labor of Love got auto-redeemed, it looks like. I would have marked that off, though. Tinman? No arms. Huh. Ooh, faces? Wow. The hung knight will protect you, my lord. No, not hung like that. It's different. I love his itty... I didn't think he had arms, but look at him. He's got itty-bitty little sleeves here. The hung knight is here to protect you. No, not like that. Not like that either. Wow. Unassuming den. Okay, that's fake. That's made out of renderite. Let me mark this off. Monty Python's Black Knight. I guess he's getting work. Good on him. Boy, we've got the Crown Royale bag purple, huh? I like the trim around the windows, making it look like they're like frames, you know, picture frame trim. It's a nice little touch. Let's see, this is to the back ard. Yeah, right? Oh, it's rendered, of course. Could have done without, frankly. Gosh. So the kitchen looks like it's furnished to some extent. Now we're in the... Okay, here we go. This is the bedroom. Boy. It's a little out there, but I really like the variety they use in the approaches to painting rooms. Yeah, the royal blue, there's the alternations with the gold along the trim. And the windows, doors, closet. They even match something similar to the handles on the cabinetry. In the closet, rather. Good color matching. The curtain enclosure, what was the purpose of this room? I assumed it was a bedroom, but there's a curtain that serves as the separation between this and that room that had the fire. Or the stove, rather. Huh. Alright. Hallway. Oof. Curved roof as well. Or curved ceiling, rather. Okay, let's see. Bathroom. Yeah, huh? Washer dryer. Otherwise, I want to see the kitchen. Thank you. Let's see here. Anything catching our attention here, folks? The light over the dining table is recessed into like a bit of a dome thing, which is what's going on there. Kitchen desk. Yeah, they're around in some places. I gotta say, the ceiling... Not a fan. I feel they could have gone with something a little different. It looks like it's trying to approximate being stainless steel when it's not, you know? Flagon of ale, me lord? It's just, I look at this and I look at the ceiling, and for some reason my brain interpreted the ceiling as like a ship's steering wheel or something. It's not a fan, you're right, it's a lamp, I know. The gamer chair is really grabbing me. Although its red does match some of the accents of red in here. Give him a little bit of credit there. Actually, kind of a swanky oven. Gourmet. Okay. Otherwise, exterior, anything fun here? No. No. A lot of mossy growth. Oof. Oof. I am a little entranced by this. I know they're isolated out in the middle of nowhere, but what's the purpose of this? I do see the tub face too. Huh. Ugh. Oh my god, big yawn. Okay, firewood, chopping block. Extra enclosed little place with the sound treatment on the ceiling in one spot. Or maybe it's for something else. Huh. Okay. And then there's this. What are you? Some sort of a pump maybe, and this is just to enclose it? Watershed? I thought a watershed was more of a figurative thing. I didn't think they actually had a watershed. You hear so much about watershed events. This isn't what I have in mind. Is that the Sauna? Maybe? Maybe? Huh. Whoops. Wrong. Actually fat-fingered a bookmark. There we go. 65. Let's see here. Come take the magical mystery tour. Hidden among majestic redwoods. Oh. 700,000, huh? Let me see here. Anything fun? No. One bed, one bath. I guess the rooms are kind of small. It is kind of a smallish house, I suppose. But you get 4 acres of woodland. Boy, that's not a bad deal. Still a little expensive, though, honestly. No name drops, right? I thought they would have given this place some sort of a proper label. 98, 230,000. 16 years later, sold for that number. Sold again 5 years later, and it's back on the market for just a smackerel more, huh? Okay. Let's see. Close this over here. How many photos in this guy? 50 photos. I kind of want to show this guy. Okay. 2 more. I'll go expeditiously through these guys. Okay. Okay. Let's see. This is just photo touched
Disaster
up.
Guy
Whatever.
of Crisis just subscribed for 12 months.
Disaster Guy of Crisis? Disaster Guy, Disaster Gay. Thank you for the 12. Good time zone. What we got here? Okay. Got a little bit of a hill. Dirt trends alongside it. Okay. Oh my god, they squished the house. Are you seeing this? Oh, that can't be good. That can't be good for the foundation, guys. Too much gravity. Yeah, it's usually the earth that settles. When they say the whole house is settling, I'm not expecting it to be like that. Are we buying the taller or the shorter house? I think we're buying the shorter one that's all squished. Okay. Entryway. Ah! Style.
The
Look at
Jimothy
that.
of houses.
Look at that. So, just inside the front door, we got some black and white alternations. Full-length window. Well, not full length, but very large mirror on this side. Gamer lights? Oh, no. I can also see a hint of reddish orange over here on what is a doorway situation. Oh, they got these little LED bar lights. This weird glow stick thing. I don't know, guys. I don't know. I like the idea of the colors and the accents, but it's like these weird planks for the black and white. These strange little glow stick things. It has parts I like and others that I don't. Okay, NVIDIA ass room, right? And suddenly they swing from black with orange accents to orange with black accents. What is this Halloween ass bedroom with 2 cook chairs? Holy moly. Well, here's Halloween Town. Get freaky with it, I guess. The b-ball room. Meet me in the court. Oh. Ah, glass Is that interior still? Yeah. Boy. Anytime I see a door like this, I think of a door to a breezeway back when I was a kid. So it's strange seeing this inside of a house. No way to cover this up, though, huh? Yeah, the orange is very loud for my tastes. And there's also just the jet darkest black. Oh no, they got the Darth Vader shitter. Have I done base in this game? I think I have. I have not. Mark that off. Gosh, I don't like this tile. I just don't like it. I was thinking Earthbound as well, honestly. Ooh. Loudly fake gold right in the center here. Oh. Okay. So this is their den. Gamer lights framing. Okay. What's up with this weird plank stuff, though? Weird. Okay, kitchen's over there. It's that white marble monstrosity. Are we heading that way? Not quite. Yeah, it's a weird tabla. This is like a cutoff. This is like a cutoff from like a stump, but they just coated it in shit, it seems. Or maybe it's fully synthetic and it's meant to mimic it. Either way, it wouldn't surprise me too much. Oh, what the? What is this lighting? What is this bisexual lighting in the kitchen? Actually, it's more of a purple to a raspberry. Not quite, I guess. It's usually like a blue to a raspberry, right? What are those chairs? Miserable is what they are. Let me do. Haven't touched your woke lunch. It's too late for woke lunch. Oh no. Ooh, they got one of these little screens you can play Doom on. What is... Oh, weird. The microwave slash... That is a microwave, right? Or is it the face of a hood? It's reflecting back... Is that reflecting back at us? What am I seeing? There's like some visual stuff going on here that's throwing off my brain. I thought it was... I think it's both. It can't be a hood and a microwave. The microwave sits there and extraction needs a little bit of room. It can be. Oh. Technology has come so far. Okay, I think this is just a really... Oh, no, it's got... Okay, I guess it's... Where does it open for the... Where's the microwave door if it's got all the buttons down here? But where's the door? Is it just like the entire front face here that pops open? Huh. Could be one of those that opens from the side or lifts up. Lift up. You mean like levers open? Or does it just go like a weird fucked up phone? As far as what I meant by, I don't know, you figure it out. Yeah, like a lever? Huh. It clamshells open. Ooh. Okay, we got the black and white grid. Yeah. Ooh. What's that? Is that an X? Oh. Really shitty chairs, but also... That is an X, right? It is. Huh? That's a fucking barn. Oh my god, it is! Wait. I didn't see that. It is a barn door. Oh my god. So I guess you can scoot it left or right? Is that what it is? No, you just scoot it to the right from here. What the hell? I mean, if I had a barn door, I'd hide it too, to be honest with you. Why the X? Is the X in... Is this one of those things like you put a decal of a bird on glass so the bird knows that it's a window it's about to fly into? Do you put this here so you know that... No, that wouldn't make sense. Why is there an X on it then? Just to help you find the door? Huh? Does any of this house count as Ow My Eyes? Sure, it's game 3. I'll let shit slide. Okay, hallway, we got a bit of a malachite green. Oh, X again? Okay, that's just a swanky pattern. It may or may not technically be an X. There is gamer lights along the top of the room, though. Okay, what color is that? This? I'm thinking of Airhead candy, the cherry Airhead red. That's just what my brain snaps to. I don't know if that's right. That color is about watermelon. Watermelon's probably a bit more approachable as a descriptor, I guess. Bathroom. Swanky. Don't traditional barn doors have an X on them for bracing? In some cases, I'm not used to seeing it as like painted down low. I'm used to seeing the X extending like the entirety of the length or a pair of X's, one on the bottom half, one on the top half. At least that's picturing it in my memory. That's what I think of. The gold shitter. There you have it. Can I have a close-up of the gold shitter? No? That's all we're seeing, huh? Unfortunately, that's not the first gold shitter we've ever seen on here. Like, it's got to be the second or third minimum, right? We're like 2 or 3 gold shitters in. Like this. DIY diva. Yeah, like that. What else? As I'm trying to speed through this to make room for the next house. Guest room? Yeah? Okay. There it is. How much dirt do I get with this place? How thoroughly can I soil myself in this home in Erin, Ontario? 1.8 million? Oh no. Built in, I don't know, a little under an acre. Wow. That is so much. That is so much. Better be getting the taller house for that price. Doing a bit of the market's doing a bit of a squeeze on us, I guess. Okay, I guess we are getting the taller one. This is the real one. The fake is condensed. Wow. In the condensed realm, they even turn on the Christmas tree lights. How considerate. Huh. 80 kilometers from Toronto. Is there any history on this place? No? Okay. Well, let me go to the last one as I pick up speed. Oh. England? That's right. We came from Canada. We're going to the UK. I lied earlier when I said we were staying within the continental US. First, I lied about us going to Canada. I actually conveniently forgot. And I conveniently forgot about this as well. These are some... Oh, treats. I misread that for a second. My brain may be in a specific place right now for reasons you'll find out shortly. First of all, what is this comforter? It's rubber. That looks like a rubber duvet, doesn't it? Or a rubber comforter, rather? Are you not supposed to touch the rubber part? For easy cleaning, you gotta have hose access. Oh. Sheets, not comforter. I'm sorry, my vernacular is a little weird at the moment. Okay, there's the router. Look to the right of those beds. What over here? What are you seeing? You seeing something suspicious? Actually, what is that? What am I looking at, actually? Rigging? It could be a guillotine. Look at that. It looks like one. Let's not worry about it. We'll probably never know. Okay. So, hallway? Sure. Oh. Oh, yeah. Full bar? I kissed a girl and I liked it. Excellent. Thumbs up. Thumbs up. Girl. Mm-hmm. Anything behind the bar? What do you serve? Structural. It's fine. It's fine. Wow. Look at all the seating. So considerate. Mannequin? Oh, yeah. It's got one of them wall mannequins. Haven't had one of them in a hot minute. Why do they keep mounting them onto walls? Structural. Okay. Got a little kitchen to the side. Okay. Pool and an organ? Ooh. Mark this off. Actually, it's a little squart. It's a little squart. Got a fainting couch over there. Hell of a place for an organ. It's got to be something that came from previous occupants. They just left it here because it's like, it probably weighs like 5 million tons for some reason. They just left it. Okay. The legs on that foos. This looks like it converts. This really looks like it converts. Okay. Oh, that's just a big rainfall shower. That's just a big rainfall shower, isn't it? They got like, are those multiple water lines that feed into it? Wow. Massive shower for groups. Just bring your buddies along. Save on the water costs. Okay. Bit of a room for taking it easy. Projector for viewing media. Probably one water line, 4 mounting posts. I was wondering about that. Probably. That's a lot of surface area either way, though. I'm just thinking about the possibility of it feeding 4 water lines into it. I just kind of like the idea of a high pressure, massive waterfall shower, you know? It's for dogs. Tall breeds over there in the UK. Wow. For activities? Exactly. Who can say? Now, this is for cleaning the dugs, right? This is like a dug-sized shower. Surely. Oh. More of this. I've never seen this wrapped over beds. Ever. Good God. Who is into piss this much? What do you mean piss? Bed liner. That cannot be comfortable no matter how much stuff you got in it. Okay, we're taking the photos, kneeling on this bench over here. Okay. Are those costumes? Yeah. What about it? Just a coat rack. You see them all over the place. Another bed. Cuck benches? Could be. X! We saw X in the last house. This shouldn't scare us, right, guys? This is old hat, as they say. Unbelievably, this is not my house. It could be. It could be for 1.1 million euros. X in the city. Look at all these attachments. Mounting points. There's also something over here they don't give us a good look of. I kind of wonder what it is. It's over there. Actually, wait. This here? Door opens. It's blocking it now. Know what that bench is now? Yeah. This is like a workout bench type thing. I've seen them used. Yeah. It's like a really weird glute ham situation. Oh, big parking back here. What the? Tool shop? Oh. Okay. Intriguing. I don't have a bit for this room. Oh, yeah! Wait. Is there a ball pit, maybe? They're all held up in something. The ball pit cleaners? That's gotta be it. They never tell you about how they clean those fucking things. Disgusting. Anything else? Another fucking giraffe? Really? Oh my god. Fuck house for piss clowns? I don't like the direction we've moved in. I don't know. Nothing has warranted pissery, I don't think. The bar? Patio bar? Sure. Anyway, 1.1 million. It's sitting there in Frampton, Boston. Not that Boston. Nothing about what it was used for, though. Right? Commercial elements. Flexible rooms. I mean, good for them, right? That just helps sell it, really. Versatile entertainment facilities. Sky's the limit. Just grease yourself up real good and have a good time. Wet in bed, thoughts of piss that speaks more about you. Games room, the antics room. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Okay. Okay. Well, I think that'll do us. I think that'll do us, guys. We've learned a lot today. Don't ask me what we've learned. I've already forgotten. I'm just sure it's probably happened, honestly. Is there somebody I've not rated in a while? Who's going? Who's going? Kowloon's Gate. Opus Magnum. Hal is going. We've had Hal on here. It's been a hot minute since we've had Hal. I think we'll raid over. Raid message. Raid message. Solid Art Boy Music 2018? Really? Yeah, that'll work. Hal's doing miniatures. Let's go over and do the thing. Have a wonderful week, guys. Stay clean. Stay dry, I suppose. Till next time, have a good one. I'm hitting the button. Get out of here. Adios. It's happening. Any second. Okay, bye.
Solid hundo.